FXBros.
What's up, y'all? We live. Let's get these charts shared right quick before we get into it. That is not the one I want. X that out. Be right back. Well, damn.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Hold on 1 second. Be back. Oh,
Good.
shit.
Ain't coming up. I didn't already took a little profit, a little 1-on-1.
Nice.
That's all I do now. 1-on-1, nigga. It pays. Fuck all the other shit. I don't think,
That's what we're here to do, is to make money.
bro. I don't think I lost a trade cent. I probably lost 1 out of 15, 20.
From last week?
Yeah, type shit. I'm talking about from last week to now. Like, yeah.
Nah, facts.
The most different thing was using a 1-to-1 and really just going off different swing lows and highs. Usually like the hour. I just took something off the 15 or the 30 minute swing. Let me see. The no, yeah, when the market opened that 4 o'clock p.m. Central, that actually solidified a new swing low.
You say at what time?
4 p.m. today.
Oh, that new daily.
Nah, just the hour count I'm looking at.
Right, that's what a new day has started.
Let me see the daily 1, 2. Yeah, well the new swing low solidified Friday on the daily. So yeah, we in a buy. They they just printed a new swing low to Friday certified.
On the 1 hour, yeah, around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock on Friday.
What that swing low?
At the low. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's been playing this range in this old daily zone.
Exactly. Right there. That's
from
exactly.
November. Like as I said, we've been ranging ever since from the drop we had on last week, Monday and a Tuesday. This Monday sale, Tuesday. Well, the shit Monday night sale into Tuesday. We've been ranging ever since. Been some good trades in here, but it's definitely been ranging.
Yeah, definitely been happy since Tuesday for sure.
Like what?
In that swing high and low for real since
right.
Well, not necessarily the swing low of Wednesday. That's still a swing low on the 4 hour chart. So we didn't break that one yet. And then actually, literally this one right here, the 8 p.m. What we got? Well, if this one closed anything above, if the low is higher than the last 4 hour low, then that's a new swing low confirmed on a 4 hour, and it's higher. Anytime you see the swing lows getting higher, you already know what that means. That's bullish. That means the market pushing
high, lower high.
Of the swing lows though, not just the candles next to it. Like if you look at the last two swing lows on any candle, on any time frame chart, you'll see what I'm saying. Like you'll notice, like right now I'm looking at the 4 hour. The last one was at Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Right.
Well, not Tuesday, Wednesday at 8 p.m. And the new one is right here, Friday at 12. And when this one closed and confirmed, that's gonna solidify the one from Friday. That low from Friday. You gotta pay attention to the last low, not just the the last one, because the one before the last one might be lower, but this is the new swing low, and it's pushing up higher. So that just means the support is coming up higher. That was an easy call.
Right.
All week that was the bottom. You could have been getting that money all since Tuesday, because
I know that the best setup overall was that sell on Monday evening. That was the best position because, like I said, after it got down to
once it came down, that was it. Tuesday
390, like it been ranging ever since. Even on the 4 hour, it look even worse. That shit barcoding up.
But that's been easy money if you keep that. That's a 40 pip, 47, like a 45 pip range right there. So
that's what I said. There's definitely some moves on some scalps if you catching the bottoms and shit. But like I said, the main move
that wasn't scalps ranging so long. That was really swing trading. It just looked like we say scalp when it's like a low, a couple of pips, but that's not really what scalp. Scalp is short time, not necessarily low pips.
Right. Like you're looking at the 5 minute looking for structure on that. 15-minute.
Like getting in and out faster. That's what scalping is. Just because you went up, you just only got 10 pips on the trade. That don't mean it was a scalp. It just means that's just how the market was moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trying to break this new high at 64.15. That's the last. That's what I already know it was coming there. I'm out of. That's what my next take profit. Actually, it's coming up right here at 07. I'm taking profit again, bro.
64.07.
Yeah.
Yeah, them high. Yeah.
Them two high, that double high. Really, right now, I'm about to take it right now. Cause I don't
It's two. Yeah, it's a double high right now, and it's an old double highs from Friday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up, fucker?
Yeah, I'm gonna cash that right here. Yeah, I'm out. And that's the thing too. As the market been confirming that it was a new swing, kept pushing up, I was actually doubling my lot size. So, but what I do is put a tighter stop loss, but still 1-to-1 though. Still 1-to-1. That's
so
how
if you get your 1-to-1, you out.
Yep. I get my one, I'm out, and that's how I'm making more money with the 1-to-1, because usually it's not that profitable unless you're winning all the time. But
right. But it is a lot more consistent. You know, it's easy to get 1-to-1s versus 1-to-5s, 1-to-10s.
Yeah, that's just simple addicts. Like is you know,
whatever you risk, that's what you go for.
Exactly. That's how you do it in real life. Shit, that's a double up for real. Well, yeah. See, it's pushing right now. We're gonna see if it's gonna break 07, which is the swing, the hour swing high.
Right. Yeah. Overall, it's looking like it could potentially. I don't know how valid this trend line is anymore, but I'm gonna see if it goes up to this, see if it respect that level. But it got to break above shit.
You gotta break 07.
15.
We right here. You gotta break 07 first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Nah, that's what I said. 64.15. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, okay.
That wick from Friday in London session.
Yeah, you talking about that's the let me see. That's the 4-hour high that you look. The 4-hour swing high.
Right.
You got moving averages right there too. On the hour, you had I think that. Let me see. That's the 100 or the 200. That's the that's the 200 on the hour chart. So yeah, it's gonna have trouble. That means if it break above that, then that literally will put it in the buy zone. Most likely it won't, because it's under it. So usually you go for the range. Like that's how I go for. Like you assume the pattern gonna continue. Now I'm literally going for the breakout. Well, I'm buying, but I'm gonna take profit right there. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just wait, try to see, let it break out. No, I'm gonna take my profit, and if it do break out, it's gonna come right back down and retest, and that's when I'm gonna get back in.
Right.
I actually be putting, once it break out, I literally be putting orders right there around the retest area, around the last swing. Go right back to that swing low or whatever chart, and that's where I'm putting my orders at as it's coming down. Or maybe even a little above that, assuming it's not going to hit it before it go back up. Now, I definitely been simplifying this shit, bro. You just got to just keep it simple.
Nah, big facts.
We right at it. 04.
Yeah, man. These there was a few little bullish engulfings that worked out early in the week on Tuesday too, but the best one was Tuesday night. After that, it was so choppy, like nothing worked for the long term. You might have got a good 10-20 pips out that hole, but like you said, you had to get out quick. Soon as it got to the low part of that range, like it wasn't as we see now looking back, and in hindsight, it wasn't no true breakouts. Like everything that seemed like a breakout went right back in the range.
Nah, it never really left no range for real. Yeah, I mean, it definitely was in the type.
Like the only what looked like a breakout was Wednesday morning, London, pre-London, like 1:00 midnight.
Yeah, then
push that looked as if it was gonna be a breakout, but you see how it quickly reversed right back into the zone.
Got the day chart that was nothing but a doji on the day.
Mm-hmm.
Blue one though, a green one, but it still was just that shit. That shit was a doji. Well, not a doji, almost like a spinning top, but
right.
Equal wicks on both sides, but bullish.
Big facts. Yeah, man, we're trying to see what's gonna be the move. What's the move overall? Like what's the step?
At the bottom, that shit got to eventually come up. It's trying to either gonna come up or it's gonna break a new low, break through the bottom. I mean, that's on the daily. You look at the day chart, like
that's what I got up. Well, I got the weekly up.
Yeah, I mean,
the new
weekly. The swing low on the weekly way from May 29th. So I reckon it's gonna come back to that area, which is 64.60. They haven't made a new swing low on the week yet. You see, so it's either that's going to happen or it's not going to happen. So if it don't happen, it's going to go back to that support area. You see what I'm talking about? May 29th, the week of May 29th.
Up here?
I'm looking at my own screen. Probably so, though. No. Yeah.
Right here, May 29th.
Yeah. Yep, that one. If you that's the last swing low, cert confirmed.
Right. We pushed from that area twice already. I mean, we had a retest here on the 14th. Then we came up here on the 28th, the week of the 28th, and tapped up to that area too and rejected it. Right here.
Oh, yeah. I see exactly what you're talking about on the 28th. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try it. Yeah, and it did it twice. So you got well, actually, it looked like you didn't. Look like it's trying to make a new swing high on the. Let me see. Was the 28 higher than the 14th week? Let me see. The high was 65.22, and they was literally at the exact same. It's like a point pip, like a real pipit away. So basically, the week of August 28 and the week of August 14, they hit the exact same high. But if we said this was basically this the swing high, it's not confirmed because it's not two candles in front of it. That's lower because it's one of them is at the exact same.
What part you talk about?
Huh?
You said the swing. What swing high you talking about?
Well, it's not confirmed yet, and technically it's not a swing high. But I'm talking about the week of August 28th. That high right there is basically, depending on how this week go, if this week don't break that high, then that will be the new swing high for the week chart. Which would mean
bear. What would you consider June and July? That ain't the recent swings. The high points, like the lower highs.
Yeah, right now, yeah, that's the high right now. But if once this, like I said, once this week closed, that was going to be the new high, the latest swing high, should I say? But technically, it's really
You're
not.
talking about the weekly high, not the swing in the week. Because I mean, the swing point is just like where it swung from on June going lower, right? June and July. That's what you mean, like swing point. Because I know what you mean. Like if it don't go no higher right now in the weekly, that's just the high of the week right now.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I
guess the swing high on the weekly of this current week would be more pronounced on like a lower time frame, like the daily. You would see that.
Literally, you got to stay on the same. You got to stay on the same chart though when you talk. Like you see what I'm saying? But yeah, that would just be. like on the daily, that's August 30th. That's the last swing high. So that's something totally different. You can't change charts with the swing highs. You can mark it and be like, this the weekly swing, but they just totally different. You can't they don't go together, basically.
So what would you put the recent swing high on the weekly?
Like you said, June 12th.
Okay, so up there 68.85 type shit.
Yeah, 68.90.
And that's gonna take damn near 2 months to get up there.
Yeah, but basically this shit looking bearish though.
Oh yeah.
Basically, I'm saying that the swing high is about to be way lower. The swing high, the new swing high is practically about to be what the current swing low is. So but that's looking at it on the weekly though. So I mean the next swing low is literally that ain't.
Well, if we continue higher above 65.25, 65.30, then this current low that we at right now would be the new swing low point on the week.
Yeah, basically, if next week is
it already broke the old low, which was May 29th. That low, that was the old low. As far as the weekly, it broke that on.
It's not gonna confirm though for 2 weeks because you need 2 candles.
I'm just saying that low got broken on August 14th that week.
Right.
The old low of May 29th.
But the low don't mean it's a swing low. That's two different. You see what I'm saying? It might be
it ain't swing yet. It's still dropping.
Yeah, it got to confirm with 2 candles after that candle. Mm-hmm. It will be if that happened, but it's not yet.
Right.
But yeah, definitely the latest low on the week chart. It's the latest low. Yeah, that's okay. Is that the hour swing high? Right at it. Yep. I took out a position. I still had 2 more. That's the thing too. When I add on positions, I could take profit because I'm still technically in there. Like I'm just taking out my bigger positions. You see, like start off small and just go bigger. Because if I'm right, you see what I'm saying? It's gonna confirm every like 15 minutes. I'm gonna see it closing in my favor. And I also it dipped down. Like when I had called that message in the group, I'm like, I hope y'all got it. If you go to the 15-minute, you'll see it ran up and then it dipped down. That's right at 6:45. It's 6:45 and then 7 o'clock. It dipped. I bought more right there because I seen that on the 15-minute. I seen that basically 7:15 made a new swing low. So I'm assuming that's going to be the new swing low, which it currently still is. And after the 2 candles confirm at 7:45, I enter right there. And it's just that simple.
Nah, facts.
And I swing. What do you think my stop loss at? Right at the swing, right under. But I ain't trying to put it too far because if it comes back to that most likely is gonna hit it. So I don't need. I'll put that bitch right at it, like 1 pip under, not necessarily 5 or 10. Put that bitch 1 pip under because it hit it, my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it come that close, just assume it's gonna hit it. Like,
yeah, that's why I be getting out of my trade early when you about to go to stop loss because I know it's about to hit it. It ain't come that low for nothing.
Right. You just giving them more money. Because it's gonna hit and it know everybody right there. So it's gonna take out them couple little pips too. It ain't gonna go exactly right there and turn around. Sometimes it do though. Sometimes it do.
Huh? Oh.
Yep, 10 minutes to the hour, cause it already went above it actually, but it didn't close above it. So technically, that's a rejection, which means market gonna dip down on the 15 on this, probably at least a little bit. And I'm thinking it's gonna push to that 12 area because that's the 200 moving average. Right now, it just is breaking across the 100 at 96. I mean 95. Swing high is at 06, 64.06. Move 200 moving average at 64.12. If I had to predict, I say it's probably going to touch the 200 moving average, go above it a little bit, and come right back down heavy. I'm just saying.
What price that moving average at? What price is that on a daily?
Ain't gonna be on the daily. It ain't nowhere near the 200 on the daily.
No, I'm just saying. Well, I want to see if it's lining up with this trend line.
You talking about on the daily trend? I could see the trend line you talking about.
The one I got up is at 64.25. On this currently, if it push high on this current daily, it could go up to 64.25 based on my trend line. But I don't know if this the same on the moving averages.
Nah, it's not the same at all. Then the what's this? The 50. The 50 is right above that right above the daily swing high. So that's definitely gonna be an area of which is that's nice because that's way at 65.18, like that area you just was talking about. So yeah, price definitely going there, I would bet. I don't think it had multiple opportunities. I'm looking at the daily to break under this daily swing low, and it don't want to. It didn't even, like, it barely went under there. You know, the last 1, 2, 3, like you had 5 days. It's not trying to go there. But the moving average, the 50 is at right there at 65.29. I think it is trying to at least go back to the 50 on the daily. Like it's always gonna go to the 50. I don't know if it's gonna go to the 100 and then the 200. So yeah, but you know, it's gonna at least go to that 50, which is the same area of the swing high. So which is 65.25 area, like you said earlier. That's the hot spot. That's what I'm definitely looking to take price if I'm a market maker. Cause I'm going to take them. Whoever's still in the sale, that's where they got their stops at, right there. And really, if they still in the sale, that means they was in that shit from last week, Thursday, way up there. So they first stop loss is definitely right here at 65.22. I mean, I will put mine there, and I would lose some of my profit, but I still would be up because I caught the long term traders. That's who they're going for with that, who they money they about to take. They about to get some of that. Because ain't nobody else wanted to sell down there. Nobody believed it. Nobody trusted it. That's fucking yearly lows and shit.
Yeah, that show up in all these damn wick rejections.
Yeah, that's exactly. Right. That's weekly.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all that shit was rejecting these lows.
Look at the week.
It broke it on to the wick, but it didn't close below.
It's literally been rejecting the lows since August 14th. That week. That was the lowest low. That was like from July 17th all the way to August 14th. That was a straight bear run. And that was good money, boy, looking at the weekly chart. But now it's time to get some of that money back. It's going to consolidate above 64.67 or 64.60, you could say. Or even 64.64, just to remember. That's going to be the new support. Promise you.
Once it breaks through.
Yeah, it's going to go around. It might play with it. It might touch it and then come back down. This is the weekly I'm looking at. But it might even go as high as, April 21st week, which is 65.13 area. And then it's going to consolidate, right? It's going to figure out. It's going to, because people going to switch biases. That's when biases going to switch, depending on how that shit structure above that last swing low, or if it even does that. But this is a strong assumption that it will, because I mean nobody wants to sell no more, so they can't make no money off the sale. They got to take it up. You see,
Mm-hmm.
short term. I'm talking
I
about.
look at this like as far as for the larger institutional traders, you know, they got to get into their positions in chunks. So when I look at these rejections down here, I look at them adding to their long positions down here.
Of course, that's accumulation.
Right here,
Yeah,
right here, adding to longs and shit.
that adding that's
It'll
them.
be true once they break past 65.00, 65.10, 65.20. If it goes that high and break past, then this was true that they was adding into their positions. And it'll show when they're taking off a lot of their positions, you'll see a big rejection off of a key level, which could be here or higher if it does go higher. But I think you just got to wait for that. Because, I mean, we got still a hell of a lot of targets up here. I got 4-hour targets still up here from all this selling that we ain't test yet.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get hit too. You just gotta be patient, and you just gotta know it's gonna go up and it's gonna drop quick. Don't think, oh, there go the reverse. It's going back. No, it's not. They just gonna accumulate some more. That's
As
all.
long as it didn't break structure, is you can still hold in your bias.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Just like everybody.
Hard to do that shit because
no, it ain't.
the wicks be faking people out. You be going like you had a high, and then it'll trade against you to try to run stop losses. But if you are still true in your bias, whether you selling or buying, and the candle didn't close above a no high, just wicked above, you gotta hold your nuts in that drawdown, like real talk.
You supposed to take profit at them key areas. That's the truth. Like if you like where they stop hunting, they stop hunting supposed to be your profit. Long as you're doing that, you ain't gonna
long as if you're on the right side of the market, you can do that.
Honestly, G, I ain't been in drawdown since I've been trading like this.
No, that's what's up.
If I lost, it was a quick loss because my theory was proven wrong quick. Hey, got me stopped out, and that's a 1-to-1. So I know, I'm wrong. I could take that because the odds is even, and it went against me. Oh yeah, I'm wrong. I just need to wait till it go back to whatever area, and I accumulate again. Step out, go to the smaller time frame, see what's going on. Go to the higher one, see what's going on. Understand what day of the week it is, because shit go to slowing down of Thursday, Friday. Like shit go to consolidate because everybody looking to get out.
I'm bullish and golf is even on the 4-hour. But them bitches did not hold.
Because it's in consolidate. That only work when market is trending. Basically, it don't work in ranging markets. Because all that means
you gotta have multiple ways how to look at the market. When you confirm it's raining, at least by Tuesday evening, you confirm it's like starting to range. Like that's when you got to start looking at more scalping strategies, or just be quick to take profit and just be out. Just be good with that 10. Be good with that 20.
Yeah, just increase your lot size. Actually, that's what I did today. Like just go bigger when it's ranging because it's less volatile. That's all ranging means. Low volatility. It means people pretty much. It means fair market value. That's what the fuck it means. That's the real value of that shit, and niggas realizing it. And then that's when they come and dump the fake money to push it in a certain direction, and everybody follow the train, and they change their bodies and they chasing the money. You see,
that is 100,000% facts. What you just said. That whole statement.
Write that down and mark this.
Yeah, like that's a bar. Like
mark that. Yeah, we gotta go and go screenshot that.
Consolidation is real price. That's real talk.
That's how I go. That's the fair value. That's what consolidation literally is. And
that's the reason why you said fair value, because when we look at these gaps,
right,
that we have in the market, they call those fair market or fair value gaps.
Which I still understand, but I understand them.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's just saying like
I get it. It just
the market didn't fully understand that price in a way. So it has to go back and like it went too fast. Like picture like a teacher teaching you all this shit in 2 weeks. Like, hold up, bro, you went too fast. I ain't learned. I gotta go back. I gotta go back to chapter 1 and reread all this. Like it's just a reprice, rereading, repricing.
Yeah, that's what it
filling
is.
In that gap. When it go back up, it's just filling it to let you know, like from this point to this point, it ain't true until the market refills this area and then leaves. That's when it's true. Like this is not true until we retest it, fill it, and then turn around and leave. Like and it happens. You gotta wait sometimes weeks and months when depending on what type of time frame you're looking at, but that's ultimately what it's doing. Even like I say, even like in prime example, this area right here, this gap right here, like I labeled it right here. This is the daily gap from November 2022. And if I zoom out, it's a 4 hour. We just now repriced that area August 16th this year. So from November last year to August 16th, we just now came back to that. Look how much struggle we have in a breaking through that area. Like on the 4 hour.
Yeah, that's the swing low, basically. Like the prominent one. Like you could see that
from this area, way back here.
Yeah, I got a monthly
stemming from on the daily.
That you just zoom out to the month chart, and I guarantee you that's the swing low on a monthly. Watch.
Yeah, this is right here.
The swing low on the monthly.
The new one. Yeah, what we currently at, like the area we at, but I'm talking about from back here from November.
Nah, it might be. Watch. Hold on.
Right here, this gap. It came from the new low. This was from, I think. No, this is the market that retraced back into COVID lows, and then we pushed higher during 2022.
Basically, this so October. Yeah. You had 2 swing lows since COVID, basically, and the last one was October 3rd month, and COVID was fuck you. So you had 1 swing low since COVID. Honestly, if you go to the month chart, you can see it. It's right there, 10-3, and then basically market pushed up all the way to which became the swing high. You wouldn't know to 2 months later though, confirmed. But you could kind of see it, like, on a higher time frame, you'd be like, damn well price can't even go that far. So you could kind of assume, that's going to be the news. But anyway, so price from that swing high is really coming right back down to this this October 3rd low. If you really look at it like that, yeah, like that's the bottom. It got to test the bottom, or some similar bottom, which is right now. This is the open of 11/01/22, and this is actually the close right now. Literally where we at right now is pretty much the open and close of that October swing low. So this is the monthly swing low. The open and close right now is at the close of that month, which had the swing low. You see what I'm saying? So, like, this is significant price area where we at. So if it closed below that, which
we already had one rejection on the monthly right here. Tried, came down here, a little rejection, came down. We still hanging at that area. So yeah, this might tell a lot. I mean, based on looking at the monthly, all my eggs would be in sales. I mean, I know we at a strong bottom, so it's a great area for buys, looking at risk to reward, but coming out this engulfing and looking at the trend that is forming, like why not break below that? And what's going to push that further is interest rate increasing.
Of course, always.
They keep increasing that's going to push this market further down.
Nothing goes in one direction though. That's the thing.
Nah, hell no.
At least when you look at the higher time frame or whatever.
That's an imbalanced market.
Yeah,
one direction.
Right. You will see it on the lower time on the hour. It might look like that. It'd be like, ooh, I'm in this bit for 2 weeks. But you look at the fucking monthly, you'd be like, damn, but I need to get out of this position.
Nah, facts.
Because that just happened. It's just not. You're like, damn.
But yeah, like speaking on like the lows and highs that was created, especially looking at COVID, like another little discussion I wanted to have, want us to talk about was just like pure manipulation. Like what does manipulation look like to you when you trade? When you in the markets live and nobody in your ear, just you in the markets. What does manipulation? That's news.
That's the only manipulation I see, G. I really don't believe in all that stuff for real. Only manipulation,
because that's a good way to get out of a trade early and to catch great shit. That's how I got that entry at 65.19. Like I was 60. I was 4 pips below the high of that week. Like 4 pips high, I would have caught the high of the week. Like that's like crazy. And the only reason I caught that because I saw the manipulation, and that was, what was that?
I don't believe. I just don't like that word in this because that just give it like a spooky conspiracy type thing, and I don't believe in that for real. G. Like I'm dealing with cold hard facts, and none of that shit don't be invisible. That's what I'm saying.
True. I feel you on that. I just feel like to the untrained eye, a lot of traders will look at that as the new market high and they go buy into that. I feel like they are manipulated into that because that's what people are. Well, not people. That's what the larger amounts of traders, that the institutional traders and banks, that's what they taking all their profits at. Because when you are, say for instance, when they sell in the market and they get out of a large position, like they close out of that position, for them to get out of a sell, a buy entry has to be entered in. Like that's basically the opposite of that, and that's what pushes the market higher, which in a downtrend, and it looks to us as a retest. It'll retrace up to a certain level, and then they'll add on more.
Just gotta zoom out. If you zoom out, you'll see what's really going. Like right now, we've been saying bullish, but like on the 15-minute, hella bullish for the you see that bottom, yeah, that look hella bullish. Even on the,
that's a great way to
but when you look at the
manipulation and multi-time frame analysis and trading, like that I ain't gonna lie, I do some of my best trading when I have multiple screens up that's showing the same chart but different time frame. When I ain't gotta flip between my charts and I could just see them all right there, like that's when I be locking in. I be really pointing that shit.
When you really identify a key range, like if you go to the weekly chart, ain't no way prices is gonna break a weekly swing high or swing low and you not notice it. You gonna notice that. So if you really trade in that range from the swing high to the swing low or vice versa, ain't no surprises happening, my boy. Because
what you mean by noticing it? Just looking at the chart go above the high?
Like breaking through it, like even news can't really affect that shit too much. Like the weekly bar still got a average ATR. You see what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying, price only could move so far mathematically.
Right.
So it can't be too much. It can't be too much manipulation. It's rarely ever going to go past 3 ATR. I feel
you on that.
And so it rarely go 1 sometimes. Sometimes it go less than 1 ATR and then it go back the other
way. Basically, you can't be manipulated if you got enough information about what you trade.
You said it earlier, manipulation, ignorance. That's all it is. Warren Buffett said ain't no risk. It's just ignorance. He said you ain't no risk. It's just ignorance. That's why he read 8 hours a day. So he kill his ignorance. So it's less risk. Risk is not really a real thing. You just lack
less chance for you to become manipulated into something.
Probability not real though.
Well, I'm just saying, for somebody to trick you into something,
right.
If you have more knowledge and more thoughts about it, then you would be less likely to be tricked.
be tricked. Think about it. I can't lie to you about what your name is. You have to not know your name in order for me to say your name is John. You see what I'm saying? So literally, and you got me. This was a good point because you got me thinking. Because I don't believe in manipulation. You got to be ignorant.
Nah, I'm glad you bringing something to me like that I didn't think about. Like I just look at the word as just like it's a good it's like I gotta call it something. So I look at it like that.
Because it's who really manipulating you? It's really you. It ain't nobody else. That's what I'm saying. Nobody ain't doing nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't really doing it. Now you do got FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. They do got media companies.
But that's still on you though.
Exactly. Nobody told you to read that shit and believe it.
But when you said fear of missing out, FOMO, that's a lot of manipulation. Because when you see, like, if you're looking at my chart right now on the 1 hour, most traders see this bullish move and think that we going long. And not only are they gonna go long, but they gonna go long after it's confirmed and then push high. They gonna go long like right around here. And after they go higher, they have no parameters to like where it's gonna go. They gonna go all the way back here. They be like, oh, it's coming up to here type shit.
It's always got something in the past, a higher and a lower. That's one thing about price. Unless you
when you look at this high, this is the high that area had to break through for them to be tricked or manipulated. I'm talking about people that don't have the knowledge into buys. But when you look at this area did not come to this old structure right here. This structure right here that was first tapped into before the sale, right up in here, it didn't come right here. So once they realize, if you step back and really look, this is the first time market reached anywhere in this old structure right here, this old resistance now, support, now it turned resistance. That is a great, highly probable chance that it's going to retest from that area. And if you were tricked into buying right there because the market pushed higher, breaking high, because this what people are taught. They taught after it broke old highs to go long. In a bullish trend, you got lower highs, lower highs, high highs, lower highs, high highs, lower highs, high highs.
I wasn't taught that. Like, I mean, you making a good point, but like you assuming that people literally is thinking what you thinking.
Well, I know they are, because that's why a lot of people are losing money. I know a lot of people are. Shit, I was when I first started.
That's all who you really talking about at the end of the day, because you
I've been doing it for too long. But a person that's getting into the market, like especially if you're getting taught from the new methods of people, well, shit, I ain't gonna say the new methods is.
That's what I'm saying.
Some of the shit I was actually taught was
I don't know
incorrect. I'm gonna keep it real. Like some of the new shit that I see is more accurate as far as current market situations than the shit when I came into the industry.
Yeah, because
shit was shifting. Shit was changing so fast when I came into the industry that the ways of trading that was taught to me when I started, it was stemming off of, after the .com bubble bursted, like that old trend following shit. But now you get to these high frequency markets and shit, and not only you may see trends, but if you scale back on a larger time frame, it's just ranging for the most part. It may be trending slowly but surely, bearish or bullish, but it's doing a lot of ranging and shit. So a lot of these more I guess scalping approaches, if you think about it that way, as far as getting into the market, buying at the most uneasy areas, like most people wouldn't buy right here because why? They see the market been selling off. They wouldn't buy thinking that it's gonna bounce from here. They go think it's gonna break through here. So they want to be early before the breakthrough and go get into sales and shit. But the scary entry is to buy. Like if you was this whole beaming red coming down, but it's matching up to this area, that would be the best area to buy from. Like in hindsight, yeah, it did go up from here, but not knowing what the market was going to do in this area after you see this big ass sell off, especially coming from this sell off, most people, especially when it ran up, took out these highs. When you thinking like a liquidity type nigga, you gonna be like, oh, it swung highs, took out all these stop losses, and now it's about to continue lower, not knowing it's got a higher potential to bounce from this area. Because after we saw a rejection here, a rejection here, a rejection here, so you got a high point, a high chance for this area to bounce from here, and that's be the best area for you to take buys. Why? Because your stop loss will be right up under this area, but your targets will be anywhere above here and higher. So now you're looking at like a 1 to 3, 1 to 4 scenario.
More if you're on a smaller time frame.
No, facts. But the next little topic that we already kind of was talking about it, like I be thinking about this a lot when I be trading, you know, just personally in my head. Like, do y'all ever think about like just having a mental list or a note of all the like the truths and like disbeliefs or lies or whatever in trading? And when I mean truths, I mean like it's true that the market only goes up and down. Yeah, it goes sideways, but it goes sideways.
I got shit hanging right now.
On the, you know,
I got like 50
lies as far as like I guess I don't know, like
the thing is everything could be true and everything could be false too,
and not so much random.
Everything could be true and everything could be false. So it's like the only thing you could really stand on is like psychological, like the psychological approach. You see what I'm saying? Like brush your teeth before you trade, you know, clear your mind. You know, all you can say is shit like that. Because if you say the market always gonna range, that's not true. If you say it's always gonna break out at a certain point, that's not true.
All right, what about this? What about this truth? Does the market range more than it trends?
According to my knowledge, yeah, 80% of the time it's gonna range. But you know, it could be different with any different securities and different time frames. Of course, nobody measured every security over every time frame to really prove it. So
with that number, they probably had enough data to say, because I heard that before too, that the market ranges more.
But because if you go to the higher time frame, fuck, everything is a range. You see what I'm saying?
And if you look at the 1 minute, everything trended.
Days the breakout. Yeah, everything trended. So that's what I noticed, bro. People don't even like, people be saying shit that it makes sense because that's what they believe. But it could very well not make sense too. So I just stopped trying to say shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it don't even make sense trying to philosophize the shit for real. You just know your strategy.
You gotta have your own. You gotta have your own story in the markets. Like it's because it's you and yourself. Like you going against yourself. Like a lot of people say that you in the charts. Yeah, it's you in the charts, but you really going against yourself, because every time you enter a trade before that, you didn't ask yourself probably like a couple of questions. Like nobody just like, oh, it's the morning, let me click buy.
Yeah,
like you gotta ask yourself at least 2 questions before you enter that trade, you know, type shit. So it's really just you going against yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think I see it like this: like you can't
breaking 30-minute swing high. By the way,
you can't make this difficult. Then you know what I'm saying, on yourself. Me personally, my truth is my truth. Now it may not be, and that's just dealing with the market. Now, what I know is that I don't know what the market is going to do. And that's why you have to create an edge. With something that you don't know the outcome of, you have to make an edge, because you know off the bat that you're not going to be right every time. Matter of fact, you're going to be wrong more than you're right. The thing that...
At least you should think like that.
You have to think like that, because you don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what you have to do is create an edge and a plan to protect your capital.
Facts.
And that's it at the end of the day. Everything else is just
that's extra.
Everything else, that's the manipulation.
I like that.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
Can't say shit about that.
I can't say shit. I can't even come after that.
You know, that's yeah, man, because like we all practically saying the same thing. Like we all really just said the same thing. It's like you gotta be in your own.
I have seen every one of you guys make wonderful gains on shit that I haven't seen in the market. I have seen all of us make money off of different directions. You buying, you took profit. I took a sale and I took profit within an hour. So
I wanted to talk to y'all about that.
Yes.
I'm like, cause like I think we should like today, right? We should like let's just say let's make a weekly call, and let's just say if we was bulls, where we entering was like let's just assume we gonna enter at the moment that we at, like just a boom, just enter, right? However many lot size is something different as a group. I'm saying, okay, you going bullish or bearish this week? Okay, where you take profit, where you stop loss. For the bulls, where you take profit, where you stop loss for the bear. And we should all at least take the same trade, because guess what? Like you just said, somebody should win. And sometimes both could win. Because I didn't look at the market. Sometimes both lose, sometimes one win.
So if the people that lose, the people that win go take money out and give it to the loser?
No, not no shit like that. I'm just saying, like, it's just so we could really we'll more, because we'll be able to analyze the market more clearly. More, it's like you got an op now. It's like competition, right? And you ain't gonna never forget. Damn, we entered at 64. You know what I'm saying? And it went down 30 pips. I remember because my stuff. It makes it more memorable in your mind, which is basically the same reason why you should trade less markets. And that's the reason why I got back on AUD dollar like so strong. I trade one here and there, but the truth is you definitely want to be on one market. Now, however much you want to make, you just increase your lot size or decrease it based off that. You see what I'm saying? Like AUD is slow.
You can make millions of dollars off of one pair before.
Exactly.
Just like you said, it's all about your account size and your risk size. If you increase your lot size, your shit will grow. And as your shit grows, you'll increase your lot size further.
Because the only thing different between one pair and the next literally is just this. The ATR, the speed in which it travels, the range. The range before it reverses on different time frame. That's the only difference between any pair. Any that's why you could trade all these securities on TradingView. It's all candles. It's all doing the same shit.
Right.
You got highs, lows, swing
Trading
highs, swing
Australian
lows.
dollar is like selling a mansion. It might take a little while, but once it hit,
right. Because it's slower.
It's slower. It's not. It's not the fastest moving pair amongst the great eights. It's more in the middle, slow.
But everything got its pros and cons. Speed with slowness is more stable. That means you could actually risk more, and you don't got to worry about no crazy volatility.
You can predict it better. Like
exactly.
When you predict, a lot of your predictions seem to come to fruition in the Australian dollar, like because it's less volatile. So it's going to typically go in a direction. If you're looking at multi-time frame analysis and you got bearish weekly, bearish daily, bearish 4 hour, and you might as well call it a bearish 1 hour, like don't even look for buys. If you look for buys, look for buys that's going to get you out where you want to sell from. Because that's all it's doing. It's just buying up to sell more. It's not buying up to buy, to go bullish. It's just going back up to sell more.
It depends on your strategy, because like it depends.
That's your dead ass, bro. Like, because you got to think about it. What would take a weekly to turn around? A bullish weekly candle, like whether it's engulfing or it's creating like another candlestick pattern or whatever. Like it takes bullish candles for a market to go bullish. So if you're seeing bearishness on all time frames, why would you be looking for
You rarely see that though.
a bullish scenario on the 1 hour.
Because
Yeah,
that's literally what's happening with on AUD right now. Because that's a great price for an entry. Because the bottom got to come eventually. That's
yeah.
why.
And
That's
as you,
why.
and
Because
as you see,
literally, I
that's why
buy
we've
when
been in the range all last week, damn near since Tuesday to Friday. We've been in the damn range because every time it tried to buy up, it sold off. Why? Because overall we're still bearish. It ain't
it
until we get
never.
like
Yeah,
a
right.
weekly or a daily structure bearish move, then
They
those
got to
1
break the day.
hour bearish moves won't be profitable. Won't be as profitable. Or it won't create new trends and new highs. It'll just go to
Basically,
the
we've been
old
in a
high
range
and
since.
sell off. It'll go to the old high and sell off. It'll go to the old high and sell off. And then before you know it, you come Wednesday night and you'll look like, damn, the market ranging. Because go look at our chats and look when we started talking about consolidation station. That shit was around Wednesday, Thursday, not on Monday. Because you don't know if it's ranging until the beginning of midweek. You can't even call a ranging market that early.
Well, you can be getting on a smaller time frames. You can see it.
Well,
happen.
I mean, even though, like, all right, look at this. Like, we didn't know, like, this is the hourly. This is as small as we gonna go on some shit. Like, if you're looking at the hourly, it broke out on Monday night, Monday evening. That was the greatest trade, the sell right there. After that, it was ranging. And you didn't know that it was gonna be ranging at least until like Wednesday during London session. Once that sold off, and then it bought back up after that evening. Then that's when you like, okay, man, we ranging.
It had decent trades on both sides. I'm looking at it. If you was on the 5 minute,
I'm not saying it had decent trade. I'm just saying, when can you call out a ranging market? Like, it takes a few days at least to even notice that the market.
Like, yeah, I agree. Because like basically, if you put on your swing high, swing low indicator, and you go to the day chart right now, you say basically you got to identify what range hasn't been broken yet. On the day chart, this range from the low August 17th and the high of August 30th, we're still in that range. We at the bottom of it, moving up all the way to 65.21. So you post a buy here according to the range. It has not been broken since then. This is pure buy. That's facts.
But the only thing I do agree with that, this is great for buys, but we have not.
But you got to take that profit though at the top though.
Exactly.
That's all. But what you gonna? Listen, there's only two other things you could do.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's just been ranging. Look, every time it go high, it create a
and you're gonna sell right back up there. But like this the thing.
This one created a I don't know what they call it, like a pin bar or fucking, it's all kind of weird ass name. But this candle ain't closed yet. So this hole could go all the way up here and still close just like all these candles. We don't know yet until the candle closes.
Well, on the day?
Yeah, I'm looking at the daily.
Once again, the ATR gonna tell you that. If you go to the hours and the 4 hours, you will see.
I agree with the ATR, but I also agree with what the past did, because history likes to repeat.
That's literally what I'm talking about. From the past, when it got around this area, everybody started buying and they sold it once it got to the 65.21 area. That's literally what happened in the past. That's what I'm following.
Well, I'm looking at the past 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, everybody sold.
That wasn't nothing. That was all dojis. That was all.
No, that's what I'm saying. That was the range. That's what I'm saying. We ain't broke out of that range yet. I'm speaking on just looking at where we was at on the 1 hour from dropping from Monday evening into Tuesday. And if you look at it on the daily, it's just these.
It's breaking the range literally right now on the hour. Literally, we have broke the range. On the hour, it's literally it's about to. It didn't yet.
And you can see that on the daily because that's where it's at that current high wick.
Yeah.
But until it closes above on the daily,
it didn't. Yeah. Well, even on the hour, it didn't even break.
I know it could close above on the hour, and guess what? It could sell from there.
Yeah.
And guess what it could do? It could create another doji candle on the daily, like it's been doing. It could
on the phone. But what I'm telling you is, when the last time was that day chart broken that high? That's where price is going at the highest. It have to, before it could really go bearish.
True.
It has to break that price, and so
and then from that, if you
we
look at
gonna know then what's next. Then that's what I'm saying. You deal with it as it
and that
comes.
last swing low, like you said on the 17th, it started going bullish and then rejected from 64. Let's just say 64.80, just to be a sweet spot. 64.80. It rejected from there. Then around Monday,
oh, okay,
August
yeah.
28th, it started going bullish again.
It was wicking, but it only closed the high. The only close was at 64.84. It never closed higher than that.
So then the market is only rejecting that area because that's a real strong support.
That swing high. That's a
right
real
here.
swing high because it got another high.
Look at May, the end of May, the May 23rd, May 26th through May 31st. Look at that low. That's what it's respecting. That's where it's rejecting from.
That low, May 31st.
Yes.
The low.
Yeah, the low of May 31st, and then look at where we currently at. Those highs that
oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's where
yeah, pretty much.
You know.
Yeah, I would say just the close though of August 23rd. That close, that was like, or even August 31st. That was the strongest close. That was the strongest bullish close. Everything else was wicks. So it got to at least get above that area first. It got to close above that area on the day chart. And then market might change.
Yeah.
So what I was saying earlier, it's only at this position, right? Where we at right now. Let's go to I'm looking at the day chart.
Yep, I got it up.
Okay. You only got three options. You could sell from here. Would you sell from here? Well, right now, looking at the day chart, this actually, I'm about to fuck around and take profit because this actually could be a good sell. Because yesterday,
if you buying from that support, yeah, it's a great area to take profit from here. Judging from what it did on Friday,
I'm clicking it right now. I just clicked it. That's because
would I buy right here. No, I wouldn't buy right here.
Exactly, but but if it closed above that thing, you might think about
from here because if you
because you were supposed to. Because you was already supposed to be in the buy from the bottom already. You was supposed to catch it from the bottom, and now you're supposed to be.
As I said, the only reason why I wouldn't buy because history says we've been selling from this zone. So and then we just not feeling this little gap right here. So I would say we gonna trend up potentially a little higher, and if we break through this, then we go into this area. I'll draw it out right quick. All right, yeah. That'll be our next little target. And I'm like I said, I still got this trend line up. Like I said, I don't know how strong it is. If it's gonna break through it, I'm just gonna take that hoe off because it's old. But nonetheless, we still got a lot of bullish targets. But overall, the best option is to possibly look for sales rejecting any of these new highs that it's about to make. And then look for buys. Once it retraces back down, look for buys. Probably a good area would be like 64, really like 64.10, 64.8, 64.05. If it's signs of rejecting from, if we go bullish and start to retrace back bearish, I said that would be a good area to look for buys if we see signs of rejection. I wouldn't just enter just solely out there. Like I got way better ways to entry on a lower time frame to get pinpoint entries. But
wait, I don't get what you're saying.
1 hour, right? I'm looking at the 1 hour. I'm talking about on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
If we break,
what you saying, do from here?
If we break higher, and then test up into this area, it's like 64.45, and then we start seeing rejection from there and start selling off. Then we would be selling off to add for more buys to continue higher because we just broke out of this consolidation. If we broke this higher, we broke out.
I'm putting a buy right around the swing low. because
Like we
that's gonna
breaking
keep
higher
my
right
stop
now.
loss. Yeah, if it come down, I'm like I think I already got one right there. Like right there, let's just say, well, the confirmation of the swing low even I'll buy right there at 63.85. I'll put some buys right there,
Yep.
and of course, yeah, and anything from down from that down to the swing low, that's all good areas to put buys as it's coming down. But and then I would put it right. My stop loss, I would go to this Tuesday low at 9 p.m. candle, where kind of trend line started from the bottom and was trending up right at 63.56. That would be my ultimate stop low for this area. No matter where I enter, that would be my ultimate stop loss. Because like if it go like that's probably the daily low or some shit. Yeah, 63.55. Yeah, that's that's yearly lows again. That's going back there. So
I got
if it go break,
a question for y'all. What's y'all views on like times a day of trading as far as following that structure? Like, what's y'all views on that?
as long as it got volatility, it's cool. Like, and it really just depends on your goal. You trying to get 10 pips, you can trade whenever. So, you know, that's how I see it. As long as they got volatility, you can make money. So you don't need to trade in the morning. It depends on what pair you trade. So whatever pair you trade, wherever you got the most volatility, and you can think about trading when they got the second most volatility. But it's on a person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I know just based off of history, I could be a advocate for not trading in between the times of 1 and 7.
I agree definitely on that, but I'm sure somebody is making money during that time, but it ain't me for multiple reasons. Because I won't be trading, and the other one is I lose money during those hours. I check my stats, and I seen actually Sundays are my best days. Ain't that crazy? Nobody never say trade on Sundays, dude. Statistic like today, I'm up. I didn't took profit 3 times to be exact today. And that's all on 1-to-1s. I'm telling you.
So you started trading right when the market opened at 4?
Yes, sir. At fold 3 to be exact. When the market actually opens.
No, that's what's up, man.
Now that bitch pushed higher than the motherfucker too, right when it opened.
It took me out real quick. I lost like 26 cents because I went in. It had a little manipulation of some old orders triggered. Because what happened was the motherfucking they was playing with the fucking spread. The spread went from 4, then it went to 12. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And it stopped me out at a number that it didn't even hit yet.
Yeah, that's I said. It does that for a reason.
What's the reason?
Well, I'm about to say, what's the reason?
I don't know, but I know it does that right when the market closes, right before it closes, and right when it opens.
What? It does what?
It bounces up and down.
The spread start jumping, like right when the market.
Oh, big facts.
Because liquidity. Because liquidity.
Liquidity. Nigga, when the liquidity drop and the volume drop, that's when the spread
got to go up. They have to make up for it. Yeah, that's all that is. That's literally what the spread is.
Yeah, so that's one reason why I don't.
Nah, you fact. Like I'm never gonna trade the first 15 minutes again. I learned that now. I've seen it.
Yeah. I mean,
I never saw it like that firsthand. Like, because usually if I'm trading Sunday, that's usually because I was already in a trade Friday. You see, so I wouldn't even know, and I don't think it affects you if you was already in the trade because they charge you financing or pay you depending on.
Yeah, they pay you if you hold.
Nah, it depends on if you. It depends. You could get charged too. You could get paid or charged depending on what currency you're trading and if it was the winning one or the losing one. I think, in fact, like it just depends on the interest rate that day and which side, if you was buying or selling which particular currency. And they all got different interest rates. Shit kind of complex as fuck, but like, you know, half the more than half the time I'm getting paid for holding them trades.
Thanks.
But yeah, it's no one formula to figure out if you will get paid or not, though. You'll literally have to look at the pair and then that day, the daily interest rate, exchange rate and shit gonna tell you. So, but yeah, I be holding it. Like niggas be saying, yeah, close the trade. Why? Like I honestly, and you know, that's why I agree with you 6 earlier with niggas teaching. But me personally, I never really got taught by no nigga. I never ain't no, cause I'm like, them niggas is regular just like me. I always thought I was smarter than the next nigga. So it's like, you know, and if nothing else, you're giving me your knowledge. I'm gonna just add on what I know and what I think and feel and test it out. I'm never gonna just take a nigga, they 100% take their system. So like, I don't, you know, I didn't really know what you meant by, you know, niggas being manipulating, listening to these like, that's on them. They chose. They in fact paid to listen. That's on them niggas. I don't think, you know, manipulation, but what I was saying was shit. I forgot. Damn, I totally forgot. What's the markets looking like? Oh shit! Oh, I'm out. I cashed out. So, I was just saying, like niggas, everything niggas think, all of them, them popular sayings and shit, bro. None of them shits was true. I found all them shits was lies. Cause going back to what you were saying about, you know, sayings and shit, you know, man. All that shit that everybody say is fucking fake.
I missed that part.
Huh?
What sayings you talking about?
He asked like, what do we think about, like, you know, certain, like, you know, like
manipulation.
Oh yeah, I already talked about manipulation.
No. I was 6 when you asked about like certain phrases and beliefs and shit about trading, good ones and bad ones.
Everything.
Yeah. I was talking about different truths and lies about more. I was speaking on that more so about the market, like the charts in the market, not other people's influence, like you and your experience in the market. Like, what do you feel like you've seen more truthfully to happen? Like I was speaking on, like, okay, the market range is more. The trends, like that type shit. Like what's not.
Okay, let's go back to that.
Yeah, you know, that type shit. That's really what I was speaking of.
I definitely see that the market definitely do range more than it trend. I mean, it break out. I mean,
but we kind of almost debunked that, because if you looking at anybody looking at the 1 hour, a person looking at the 1 minute be like, shit,
right.
We bullish, boy.
We assuming we're gonna assume we looking at the day chart, because that's a full thing, right? Like, days make the weeks, and weeks make the months, and months make the years. They don't even got no year calendar, so it only goes high as months.
Shit, what you call them, dude?
Oh, well, I mean, most shit ain't gonna, you know, it ain't gonna look right.
But ain't nobody trading a yearly. I get you.
What I'm saying, it's only gonna be like 5 bars and shit, like type shit. Like, you can't even put a 100 trend line because they ain't got 100 bars. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit just started in 2005 for this platform type shit or some shit.
I feel you.
But I'll tell you one thing, all that risk to reward shit, use 2 to 1. That's fake.
Speak on all that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I want to talk about. Like that type shit.
Any like, cause I tried it, bro, and I barely was winning. I wasn't making no motherfucking 75% win rates.
So what you you saying you stick into more, like, you seeing more truth in 1-to-1s?
No, not necessarily. Yes, but you can go as high as 1.5.
Right.
According to somebody who really taught me a lot, Adam Child, and He showed the mathematics behind it. See, that's the thing. Niggas just be saying shit and they got no data behind it. Like, where the fuck you get this from? Let me see the chart. Let me see the source. I should be able to Google it and find the same thing if it's at least scientifically true.
No, I don't believe that part. If a trader is super successful, you can't Google what the fuck he do.
Yes, you could. They be telling you in the interviews. You just saying they probably don't do a lot of interviews, but like I ain't never heard.
You probably can't Google what certain individual people do, but
you ain't gonna know.
Put it like this: ain't nothing new under the sun. So
exactly,
whatever they're doing, they learned it from somebody else. They just compiled it into their own way.
And not only this, we all playing by the same rules. So they can't be doing no.
When you say you ain't taught from nobody, you ain't learned from like in a way you did, you know, like it's a lot of things.
I learned from multiple people, not one source.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nothing new under the sun. Like you ain't create nothing new.
But it's both sides. It's just like you said, ain't nothing new under the sun. So that means it's both sides. Anything that's hidden is really not hidden. And anything that's in front of your face, you don't even see the shit. Because there's so much fluff and nonsense that goes on into it. And if you just understand that the market just forever flows. You don't know what these
terms get man. It's like 30 damn terms for
and it's all cool because everybody want to put their own input and shit. I'm okay with just understanding and knowing what I know.
Right.
And you know, for the times that I don't know, it's still okay. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need to know every fucking time to be successful. That's the thing. And literally going back to the risk to reward, you 1.5, like one. Damn, I don't want to get too deep, but like, just think about it. 1-to-1, like 100 stop loss, 100. Like if you enter right there, no matter where you enter from, technically, it's even. Now, once you start pushing your reward up, you're literally taking the edge against you. You seeing it right or wrong? Let's agree right there.
I'm
saying mathematically. Mathematically.
It all depends on. I feel like it all depends on structure.
That's what I think.
Structure don't matter if your stop loss is 100 away and your take profit is 100 away. That becomes irrelevant.
I believe it's
not true. Totally, but you see what I'm saying?
I don't say not totally because
not totally irrelevant. I agree.
What time frame you trade now? That 100 pip stop loss and 100 pip take profit at that comes into play too, and also if you are taking that information like that, if you catch yourself into a trending situation. You know, it's gonna be a lot of moves that you gotta wait for your stop loss to hit because inevitably it's gonna get hit. You know, if you taking buys,
but what I'm saying is the probability is exactly the same as a take profit. That's all I'm saying. Is one. That's literally what 1-to-1 mean.
Right.
So you're saying 2-to-1s is bull crap.
Not that it's bull crap. I'm saying mathematically your win percentage is going to be lower. Just period. If you on the exact same trade, and that's a fact. On the exact same trade, your win percentage. Why? Because on the 1-to-1.
Yeah. No. That is yes. That's mad.
That's all I'm saying.
On the
exact same trade.
Yes. But if somebody that can pinpoint that has an even better edge. That can pinpoint a better trade to where now that 1-to-1 turns into a 3-to-1 because they entered in a ridiculous.
Yeah, like if they pulling their stop loss off, then I'm gonna say that too. Then that's the thing why risk to reward is kind of stupid because once you start moving your stop loss,
it don't matter.
Exactly.
Only thing that matters is when you
actually lose.
Yeah.
Or you actually win
after you exit. Any direction doesn't matter. But when you
your exit.
That's why it's good to know your target and your stop loss on both sides when you try and take profit. That's why it's good to know that before you enter a trade. It won't be the same turnout. You may not get your take profit or your stop loss notified. Majority of my trades, I might mark them, but I get out manually. I'll look at them like, I don't like this crap. It's 9, 10 o'clock. I'm out of here. Like, that's when I think the manipulation happens. You know what I'm saying? The market's going to do what it does. If you stick to certain times of trading, you're going to realize that when that time is done, there's going to be some manipulation. There's going to be some shit that you are not familiar with. So,
but see, that manipulation is a 50% chance that shit could go in your favor, though. And that's another reason
and that's
why
fine. And that's fine. Yeah. But what you want to do is protect your capital. So put a stop loss at an area that is fine and let that bitch run for the rest of the day because you got shit to do. You know,
that's all I do. I don't watch the charts no more. Yeah. I put my stop at a fucking at the least a 4-hour stop loss, a daily stop loss, or a weekly stop loss. I mean, swing low, swing low, swing low.
Yeah, and that works.
And I don't care what happened. If it hit that, then I know market changing direction. I'm about to change my bias. Once I get the confirmation, and I'm gonna get my money back like that. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Or it just tap my shit, and then it's gonna go right back in the direction. And once I see that farming, I'm gonna get right back in. Is that like, bro? I got this shit figured out. I ain't gonna lie.
And I love it. And that's what I'm saying. That's what it's all about. Is when you a lot of people know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said.
You know, Six said it earlier though. He said we all saying you the manipulator. You trading against yourself. That's what's going on, son. Because I used to think so stupid.
Yeah.
I used to think so stupid in the beginning, son. Like I'd do some shit, and then it didn't even make sense if you think about it. What I did, I'd be like, damn, why that? You ever made a trade and was like, why did I do that? That's because you literally didn't think. You didn't really think about that shit. You just felt something and then try to confirm it in your mind. Huh?
I said I ain't gonna lie. I think like that, but I think like that after the fact. After I done got in the trade, and it's like, yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I really think about that is the times a day I get in trades. That's when I really think about that. Why did I not on the outcome? I never really think about why.
Okay. Right, that makes sense.
Like when I'm getting
basically, you broke your rule. You like, why did I break my rule?
Exactly.
Not why did I make that trade, but why did I even trade?
Yes, because there's always a reason. Like, this trade didn't work out. It's a reason. Like if I got my bias right, if I got my entry right, if it just don't work out, it don't work out. But
basically, it should always be a change of direction. That's the only time you should lose.
It's a reason why I lost because I probably broke a rule.
It's two reasons why you lose.
Or the reason, or you don't know the reason. The market, like
that's true too.
Work out.
That's true too.
But I'm cool. That's what I'm saying. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the outcome because the outcome is random.
Wait, hold on. I gotta take that back. The reason is always knowable. I gotta say that because I literally
when you have your edge,
at least how I trade.
Hold on, yeah, no, I get it. In your trade, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like people can't say this don't work, that don't work. How? Because you can't tell somebody what they do and success. It's like you said, we played all game. We play the same game. We
train against ourselves.
Look, yeah, we all play by the same rules, right? But you got some people that play to break the rules. See, how can I break the rules? How can I go against it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody.
But they going against their own damn self once again, because it ain't no real rules. It's just it's basically we only have so many capability and possibility. That's what I was saying, because really ain't no real rules for real.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the only rules you impose upon yourself. Like I said,
so
past 1 p.m. That's a rule. Don't do that.
Yeah. So if you breaking the rules, you going against yourself once again.
Don't buy at the top. That's a rule. Don't do that. You know.
That's crazy because a trend trader does that exact thing. That's what trend traders buy at the top and sell at the bottom. They looking for the breakout.
They expected to break out.
Yeah, so like that's what I was saying. I literally sat and thought about all this shit. You know, I literally took I did trend trade. I did every style in the opposite.
I'm gonna tell you one situation and one scenario when every human that loves the energy that when they make get into a winning trade, the best time frame for that to actually work and you to see that work consistently is like the 1 minute or 5 minute. When you buy in at the breakout, the only reason I say that because you will have multiple opportunities when that happens. On the 1 hour, yes, that does happen sometimes.
Yeah,
you'll see it
basically
like
got a bigger
the
sample
sale
size.
from Monday. The
That's
sale
true.
from Monday evening that broke the low of Friday.
Yep.
That, trend traders would have sold there and they would have been right. Other people that would have been waiting for the bounce would have just been, hey, you lost money. You didn't lose money, but you lost opportunity to sell. So, situations like that, but
it's all about your trading style and your time frame. That's what we came down to, apparently. Because you can't
and also following the rules that you have, because everybody got their own set rules,
That ain't gonna make you lose no trade though.
Yes, it will.
Not necessarily.
If you have a rule,
just because you say I ain't gonna trade after one, you still can win.
No, but I'm just saying, like if you have all your rules that you have listed, not even have listed as mentally, do everything the opposite that rule say and see what your outcome is.
You might fuck around and win. You gonna at least get the opposite.
You might. You're right, because it's random. You might. It's like
because basically,
you're all right about that.
Because going back to what Jay said about,
but I'm just saying, like you only come up with these set amount of rules. That's why people don't trade.
What I'm saying is your rules is bullshit. Our rules is bullshit because they subject to change. They're not an actual thing. Like you said, it'd be in our head most of the time. So our rules don't make or break the market is what I'm saying. That it don't got nothing to do with it.
That's true. That's
true. Our rules, the market is independent of our rules.
That is a fact. That is 100% a fact. It doesn't break the market, but that can break my account.
It can break your account and your confidence, which will break your account.
But what if you got a dumbass rule that in 2 years you're gonna change that anyway?
Nobody has a dumbass rule.
Ooh, I had dumbass rules. That's why I had to change this to become a better trader.
Look, man, and this the thing. Like, you ain't gonna start off at something and be perfect at it. Like,
exactly.
That's why you enjoy the process. Like 5 years from down the line, I guarantee you I won't be trading.
I feel what you're saying, because over time, when you started from dumbass rules and them rules changed.
I thought they was good rules because I heard other niggas saying it and it worked 2 times. So I thought it was good.
What were them good rules that you heard that you thought was good?
I'm just generally speaking, but let's see. Okay,
because I'm trying to see what's a dumbass rule that you had. That
buy at the bottom, sell at the top. Now I'm gonna play devil advocate. Fuck devil advocate. Buy at the bottom and sell at the top. Telling that to a beginner. Let's just say if you was teaching it to a beginner. Let's say that. Not right? Teaching it to who could train a beginner the best. They're students.
And I'm gonna tell you why that scenario does work. The reason why,
because we all trade different and got different levels of experience.
I'm gonna tell you why buy at the bottom and sell at the top works. The reason.
Wait, I ain't even say why it don't work.
But what you were saying? Like, you said that was a dumb rule.
Well, I'm about to tell you why. I'm saying if you teaching a student, right? You teaching a high schooler. I'm teaching one. Jay teaching one. We trying to see whose student gonna be the most successful. It don't necessarily have nothing to do with how you trade and if you are better trader than me or I'm a better trader.
Well, why it's about, is that?
Wait, hold on.
Method.
Hold on. What? I'm about to tell you. I had to say all that. So basically, as a beginner, how the fuck you even know what the bottom really is or where the bottom at to know to buy at the bottom? Let me ask you this. How many people who said buy at the bottom, sell at the top, actually told you how to identify a literal bottom that you could always spot every time?
I did. I'm just gonna say I did because I'm a.
No, how many people taught you that? You know that when I'm like somebody showed you how to identify a bottom or you made your own bottom?
Nah, it was multiple people told me that's why I confirmed that it was true. And they said once you have 2 points, at least 2 points that touch, that's more of a potential bottom. And what I was trying to get to and say as far as why that is true, buy at the bottom, sell at the top, and why I would see people teaching that is only mathematically why it's true is because the market ranges more than it trends. So when you buy at the bottom and it doesn't work,
but what is the bottom? That's what I'm saying.
I just told you 2 or more points that touch at the same point. That's a bottom.
At the exact same point, or like what?
I mean, it ain't gotta be to the T, but like a zone, like shit, nigga.
You see what I'm saying? You can't identify it.
I just told you to look. If you look at my charts on the 1 hour,
right?
Look at Tuesday 7 a.m. low, and then look at Tuesday night at 10 p.m. low. That's a bottom. It's 2 points. That's a bottom. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a bottom because you're looking at it in hindsight. And then it's not literally
okay.
This is what I'm saying. It's simple.
Listen, that's 2
all
points.
I'm saying is there a definition for the bottom?
That is it, nigga. I'm trying to show you. That's after that happened, not in hindsight. After
so you saying when that happened, the market is going to go back up.
Look, if you let me explain, I'm about to prove that it went back up. This
go to a different chart though, and we looking at
Let me talk.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm looking at the 1 hour. That's the chart I'm on. I could go to any chart you want me to. I'm on the 1 hour and I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you the definition of a bottom, which is 2 points. Not in hindsight. You wait for this point to happen. Okay, this drop happened. Bam. I don't know.
I can't really see it that close because the screen on my phone, like I'm trying to zoom in it.
All right, well, go to your charts and go to Tuesday at 7
I can see it better now. Can you zoom in more?
All right, bet right there.
Yeah, you don't be zoomed in at all. You be forgetting we watching from a screen. But yeah, all right. Yeah, damn, I didn't even know you could zoom like that.
Because you on your phone, head ass nigga.
But I'm sure it's still okay. So
all right, listen, look. This
when the swing lows are close.
Listen, fam, look. Tuesday. If you can't see my screen, pull up your charts on your phone.
I can see it.
Okay. Tuesday, 6-7 a.m. right here. That's a low.
All right.
Damn, it swung up. Right here, it came back to that same point. What did it do? It bounced from that. That's a confirmed bottom. Now, listen, after you see that, this is not hindsight. You saw that happen. The market pushed higher. Anytime it come to this zone, and I'm going to draw the zone. Like, it ain't got to be a direct point. This is how I draw my zone. And I draw the shit to a T. I look at the first low that happened, and I draw from that body to the lowest point of the wick. Anytime the market come right there, you buy. Where did it come right there? Once. Twice. And I would consider these 2 areas 2 times. It didn't come down to the bottom, but it did swing low. That's what I'm saying to confirm by. No, it don't have to come to this direct point. But when it comes to this area from where it left from twice already, that's a confirmed bottom. That's a buy. That's a buy. That's what I was saying.
I mean, that's hard to give a definition of that. That's all I'm saying.
The definition is 2 or more points confirms a bottom. That's the definition. That's what I'm telling you. It ain't hard. It's just that's the definition. It could be 3 or more. It could be more if you want more points.
Well, it also okay. Let's just say that's true. Then that don't mean that price ain't about to break down that. So it's
no, it don't mean that. But if you go back to where market ranges more than it trends, then you can confirm off of that truth because everybody confirmed that was true. The market ranges more than it trends. You would only confirm you can only confirm a trending market when it breaks a low or a high. A bearish trending, it breaks lows. A bullish trending, it breaks highs.
Fact.
Right. So this would
what I'm saying is this
scenario wouldn't have happened if it was trending. If it was trending, this scenario right here from this Tuesday morning to that Tuesday night, that wouldn't have happened. Guess what would have happened is Asian session into London session, it would have broke through this low and it would have continued going bearish. That's
all right, maybe I should have said this. Okay, so buy bottom, buy low is not stupid. This is what that only works for range traders. Let's say that. That's what I really was saying. So if that's only true for range traders. If you
that's why going back to what you had said earlier, you got to have multiple scenarios and be ready. Like you gotta, you know, if you in a
you gotta know your
bearish,
trading style.
If you in a bearish
like me, I'm a range trader.
Like say if you caught this high from here and sold from here, the next point that it starts to swing, this is what you would add to more sales. Once it starts to break through down here, this is when you add to more sales. Why? Because you catching the bearish continuation. Why? Because it's trending lower. It's breaking old lows. If it was ranging from here and bouncing back up, then that would be a scenario. Okay, let me get out of that and let me look at what the market is doing and see. Because maybe potentially if it come back up here, it may sell off again. It already sold twice right here from this area. So I'm not going to expect it to break through, because this is a prominent area. This is the area that if it breaks through this area, then we might be going bullish. We might be turning into a bullish market. So, but I got to wait for that. That's a confirmation wait, because that's when you get a lot of fake outs like that turn. That's how that turn was birthed, because markets would break out of that and you think it's going higher, because trend traders would be like, oh, we continuing higher. Let me add to my buys. But then it turn around and go right back lower, and not only go lower, it start to continue and create new lows. And we seen that happen a shitload. That's why they didn't come out with the term fake out in 1960 and 70. They came out with that shit now because markets are more volatile. Markets are more ranging and shit on certain, especially on a higher time frame.
No, I don't
they
know
came
about
out with that trend following system back in the 80s and the 70s when markets was just going the fuck up or the fuck down. It was very trendy.
Well, they still trending. Shit, it depends on what market you're talking about, because AUD dollar has been trending down. It's a negative pair. The indices been trending up. So
well, I'm just speaking solely on just volatility from back in the day to now. Like
like now you have like
put it like that. We had 1 million traders trading back in the 70s and 80s. Now we got 800 billion traders.
You got more liquidity.
So, more
it's more volatility.
So the market is gonna range. It's gonna do this. It's gonna do that. It's gonna do this. Because why? The market makers and the banks have to quote unquote manipulate you into certain sales to get out of their large positions to go in the other direction.
And I was gonna say that too. Shit,
because they got more traders of it. It's more liquidity. It's more volatility. So they have to do those type of moves. Because if they was trending, if they just let the market fall and trending, everybody would be rich. They don't want that to happen. You could just go in and sell. Just sell it. What's the day is? Oh, it's Wednesday. Sell.
Honestly, I don't think they care if that happens, because if they got somebody who casting in 1,000 fucking pips at a time because they just trading a small unit size or some shit and they just letting it sit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they probably don't care, but they utilize that as liquidity. But you're right, they probably don't care.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We gotta stop talking like that, in my opinion, because it's like putting a boogeyman in ain't no boogeyman. Now, the banks, yes, you got you got big players, because like Jay said, nobody know what the market do. I disagree. Them niggas know what the market gonna do.
Because they create the market.
Exactly. BlackRock know what the fucking market gonna do.
All the candy in the world, and you got kids that want to buy from you, nigga. You could set whatever fucking price you want and manipulate.
Exactly. And so what I'm saying is, when you zoom out on these weekly and monthly time frames,
nigga, look at how far I'm zoomed out, nigga. That's the yearly. What you think gonna happen next?
I barely could. Let me see. Hold on. That's the AUD dollar.
Yeah, that's the year.
That shit been going down ever since that.
It started from 2002. This January 2002.
Man, you could have been like, so if you telling me nobody could have got the word and say, yeah, this shit gonna be trending down for the next 10 years. You think nobody in the world knew that?
Well, I know one way you can know how that happened. Look at it like
you can look at the charts.
This chart, yeah, look at the charts. Around this time in 2011. 2012, 2013. All right, let me tell you what's happening. One, the Australian dollar was more valuable than a dollar. That's little bitty shit, but that's only because we had a weak ass dollar.
That's because the dollar was trending down.
I realized we had a weak ass dollar. The reason why, let me tell you what happened. Guess what happened during this bullish ass push when niggas was getting money? The market, that's when we had one of the biggest market crashes, the housing crashes, nigga. Banks went under, hedge funds went under, Lehman Brothers, all that shit went under and shit. And then at that high, that's when we started flourishing, nigga. Anybody in real estate, if you bought around 2011, 2010, 2011, 2012, and you just held, that's when you saw like your 300,000, 500,000 turn into 1.2 if you held all the way to now. That's what this was on an economic state as far as for America. That's what that move was.
Yeah.
So if you understood that, then yeah, you could capitalize on that. But
so it's really knowledge. There ain't no niggas just ignorant. We all still ignorant about certain.
Exactly. That's how you can manipulate somebody. Somebody that don't have the knowledge that you do.
Exactly. You can, but that don't mean because you always could get the knowledge. That's the thing. So basically, the manipulation stop once you get the knowledge. That's why you got to stay studying and learning and practicing and reading too.
Or just become friends with somebody that work at the Fed.
Oh that.
Nobody prepares for those rainy days when it's sunny. When it's always sunny, ain't nobody preparing for those.
Imagine if you had Jerome cell phone number, you'd be like, "Say, bro, what you plan on talking about tomorrow at that speech? Let me know."
For real, I don't even think that's insider trading. He probably actually could tell you because it's not stocks. That insider trading shit, that's only with the SEC with securities.
Shit, but that's what moved the market though.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell you at all, but I don't like legally. I don't think
that's like my favorite movie, Trading Places. How them niggas got the damn croc reports before the shit came out. They had an insider nigga with the at the fucking trading commission.
But honestly, even he don't know exactly what's gonna happen in the short term.
Nah, they on the macro type of level.
Yeah, they know like in 3 years. This
right. What I'm about to do today is we gonna see the effect of this in 3 years, 5 years down the road.
I literally heard him say that at one of those speeches a couple months ago.
Facts.
Like he literally said that. They call it like a
That's why that's a perfect segue into another truth that all these new traders that's coming to the game that's probably listening, you don't expect yourself to be profitable. Well, I ain't gonna say profitable, but ready to be like, I'm gonna quit everything, I'm about to do this if you ain't been in the market at least a year. And I'm gonna go as far as 4 years, but for sure a year. Because it's a whole lot of people claiming that, you know, you could quit your job in 3 months, 6 months off of one strategy.
Yeah, I mean, I say if you really want to do it, they got a lot of information. Just jump into the game, man.
Right.
Get bruised up, get beat up. If you willing to keep on getting up, you'll last. You got that Rocky in, you'll last. But if not, then you just go, be more fuel added to the fire. So it's either or. Like the choice is yours at the end of the day. Ain't nobody gonna listen and believe. They might just listen because it's entertainment. But if you really want to do it, you go do whatever it takes. And that's what anything that you're passionate about at the end of the day. So
yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Another thing I wanted to say, before I forget, and the whole reason why I was sitting on risk to reward is not because, of course, who don't want a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 5-to-1, like, and if you're gonna do it, definitely do it on small time frames. I say that. Then risk to reward. Oh,
the only reason people say that, do it on a smaller time frame, is because you can build a larger risk to reward trade faster. You can do the same thing on a 1 hour to daily, but for you to do a 1 to 10 on a daily, your ass probably gonna be waiting some quarters, not some months, some quarters.
Yeah,
you gonna enter that bitch in January, and that 1 to 10 go be probably profitable in November, nigga.
you gotta see if it ever even happened before on that chart.
Yeah, that's true too. That's why back testing is great.
Yeah, you gotta see if that shit is even possible from that angle.
That is true. That is true.
Not possible, but did it happen before?
Right.
But, the way to really grow your shit, because people say risk to reward is how you grow, and people like, I don't like the idea of getting rich off one trade or even just a couple trades or really fast. That's not mathematically true, bro. I'm a numbers like that shit is a scam. Even if you making big money, because the bigger the check, the bigger the risk. So like all them niggas who doing options, bro, them niggas all gonna go bankrupt. For real. I'm like, oh, like the numbers is against them, bro. Google the odds of that, the success rates of that shit.
I mean, I can't agree with that by saying all of them. Like I cannot agree with that.
I see. I think I get what you're saying, because I look at it from this level. Like, if you a type of nigga that you normally making $2,000, $3,000 a month, your ass start running up 20 bands a month on options. One bad month could bankrupt you. Because you made it too fast.
Trade, bro, not no month. They getting 20,000, 10,000 in a trade.
That is even worse.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But that's why I say it's a key thing about what's your comfort level with money. Like, a lot of niggas be trying to, like, okay, I work at this job, nigga, I make 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 a month. That's what your ass been comfortable with, and that's what the world has set a level of comfortability for you. Because, like, at this age and at this type of job, you should be making this amount of money a month. So whatever you category you fall in, that's what you're comfortable with. Once you start seeing more money than you ever seen, that's gonna make a shift in your psychological. Like, you're gonna be psychologically get shit fucked with. And now that you're making bigger money, your chances are greater for you possibly to lose a lot of money faster, because that's when a lot of greed gets kicked in. When you start to making all this big money, you be like, oh shit, nigga, I'm killing it. Let me up my lot size. Let me go bigger. Let me go crazy. Let me add to this position and you get all antsy and shit. Cause one, you ain't been trading for 2 years, 3 years. Nah, nigga, your ass up like this and you only been in the game for 6 months. 3 months type shit. So yeah, and you get too crazy, you start adding that position, and now that one bad month or that one bad week, that's turning into like $10,000 losses. And then you still the same nigga. You still the same nigga with the same mentality of a $5,000, $4,000 a month type person. So when you losing 20,000, 10,000 on a trade, that's gonna fuck with you. I don't care who you are. Mm-hmm. That's gonna fuck with you psychologically.
Yep.
And it might make you quit.
You will, at least for a little while.
You might start trying to go to them funded challenges, nigga.
I was talking to an options trader, Asian nigga. He's still rich and shit because he got hella real estate and shit. His nigga lost 90,000 in one trade, my nigga. But he was making, and look, he still do it.
But what he started with though?
That nigga paid. I don't know. Like
that's the key question.
No, I do know. He turned fucking, I think he said he turned like 5,000 to like $250,000 or some shit.
Come on, that hurt. When you start with 5 and you lose 90 in one trade, that hurt.
Very
so how you know that he took 5,000 to that $250,000?
He told me.
Okay.
I saw properties that he owned in Denver. Like we was doing some real estate.
It ain't no raw proof in that, but the numbers, the math is possible. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm
gonna say. Man. My thing is this, bro. Like all the stories and stuff, that's cool for them. The thing is like what you gonna do. All that other stuff is cool. People making money all over the place right now.
That's the whole point I was making. Niggas, that's the whole point. Niggas be going, but like Six said, it's all about your risk appetite. Let me just say that. Cause like, it's all about your risk appetite. Like,
and if you grow
my thing is just think about it. That's big. Oh yeah. this dude lost 90 million. Yeah,
No,
like
1,000.
90,000. But listen to this though. You know, Musk lost billions,
Yeah,
hundreds of billions. Like, and now like your boy Arno, Bernard Arnault or whatever like that. They own
killing it,
Louis Vuitton and all that stuff.
killing
He is now the richest man. It's like it's different games. Like it's
right.
it.
different games,
But
bro.
he
Like
won't be that way for long though. That's big fact.
exactly. Yeah, Elon Musk gonna be right back on top. Like probably next year,
Shit,
easily.
probably gonna be other people too.
Yeah, but whatever, it don't matter. Like
Right, it
it
don't
is
matter.
what it is. Like these dudes, it's on a whole nother level. My
What
thing
you gonna
is
do?
like where I'm at right now. Like if I continue to block out all that other noise and focus on what I'm doing, if it really works, you wouldn't care about anybody else and what they doing and if it's working or if that shit working, the up and down trends and marks. I know that I ain't gonna say that it don't work, but I will say that I don't use it. Nigga, I mark up the daily highs and the daily lows. When it go to the daily low, if it give me a buy signal on the 1 hour or the 4 hour, I'm taking it.
Fine.
If it
Yeah,
goes to above,
it's the same.
if it goes to the high, if it give me a
Give me
signal
a
on
sell.
the 1 hour and 4 hour, I'm taking my sell. That's
Yeah,
what I do. Does
yeah,
it work? Yes. Like crazy, crazy. That's what I do, and it works. And then years down the line, then people go be talking about us and it's just stuff like that. But that's because we put the work in and blocked out everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like all that other stuff, that's when you get manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Would
man.
you would you think that method works in a trending market?
That method works when it works. I can
yeah.
say it just like that.
That's a
It
great
works
answer.
both ways.
That's a
It
great answer.
works when it works, and when it don't, then I'm getting stopped out, and everything will work out all right because I make sure that I cover
And
and
the reason
protect
why that's a
my
good
capital.
strategy and why you could depend on that for the long term is back to the same thing we agreed on. The market trends more than it. I mean, the market ranges more than the trends.
Yeah, like I said, whatever it does, I don't know totally what the
That's true.
market
It ain't
does.
no whatever it does. That's true.
No, and that's fine. The market could do whatever it does because that's what it does. It does whatever. Like it's gonna do it. It's gonna do what it do. My thing is, am I gonna do what I'm supposed to do? I don't want to know what the market does to a T. I just want to make sure that I'm available and I'm focused enough to take my setups and I can block out all the other noise. Anything else can kind of throw me off track, you know.
I agree.
That's what I see it as, you know. Everything else is like, man, it is what it is. Everything else is psychological. It's all in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what you know. You know what I'm saying? We could mark up all these charts and show people and everything, but they don't take the knowledge and apply it. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Knowledge ain't power. Applied knowledge is power. So you got to put the action behind it.
Nah, facts. That's real tough.
The best thing that we have is time. So it's like that's what it's about. That's why I like that time frame shit. I like how you can look at a 4 hour chart and a 1 hour chart and just kind of predict the future on some shit. That's what I see it like. Like that shit on some damn X-Men when them niggas went back in time type shit.
Dead ass. And
Like,
you using your edge to your advantage to get into those moves.
yep, if I'm looking at the daily and I see what it's doing and I'm entering in on the 1 hour, I'm doing the same thing that somebody else doing on the 5 minute, on a 1 minute, just on a larger scale. At the end of the day, that is what it is.
See what the previous Friday, Friday open and closed here. So this is the daily low Friday, and the previous daily high would be up here.
And I already took profit on that daily high.
So now we'd be looking for scenarios to take sales.
Correct. Yes, that's what I would be looking for.
Potentially,
but it won't be
a bullish close here, and then a bearish engulfing would be nice to sell into this clean traffic.
That'll be nice for somebody that stays up, but I hope that'll happen in the morning when I usually trade,
Real talk.
so I could catch that bitch. But if it happens overnight, then it is what it is. I'm not trying to, I don't be. I know what I'm looking for, and I'm not gonna stay up because I'm like, oh, it could do this. So if I stay up for 3 more hours and see if it works, and if it don't, I'm gonna do the same thing again, and that's how niggas turn into vampires. And the sunlight kills you because you up all night. But that's just me. A lot of people go through that grind. I went through it, and I realized, damn, that shit kind of unhealthy. So I stopped doing that shit. Like I made sure that
And
I'm
you
like
have
really,
rest.
yeah, I'm out of it. Especially now. I be in 2 basketball leagues. I run. I've been running like crazy lately. Got another run in like 2 weekends. So it's like, and now I'm running that bridge, running over that bridge. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, and I try to do that because if I don't, I'll probably just be sitting in front of the damn charts looking for something. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So it's like, no, man, I know what I know. If I see something, cool. If not, I got shit to do. And that's why I like trading that one. That's why I like trading this one out my setup, looking at the marking at the daily. And I learned that from everybody. Fuck, I learned up marking up the daily highs and shit from you. You learned that from another guy. So it's like it's all picking like what Pip brought that up not too long ago. He was like, you listen to other people and you pick up certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like some of that stuff you be thinking that is bull, like he said, but some stuff you'll take it, tweak it, make it your own, and boom, you got your own little package,
Right.
you know.
That's real tough,
So
man.
I think it's all beautiful, what we doing. I just think the consistency and the and staying disciplined to our strategy and plan because it works. That's what's really going to put us over to that next
And
level.
being okay with sticking with that strategy and not swaying from anything.
Yeah, like if you
The
changing,
rules.
if yeah, you shouldn't. Me personally, I will let my strategy play out for at least 3 to 6 months, before I ever make a type of change. Like damn, I'm
Give
only
yourself
making.
enough data.
Yeah, like I'm only making like 0.5%, even though that's grand, that's beautiful, but niggas want to make something happen. Like I don't know about everybody else, but me personally, yeah, I'm trying to get into the 40% tile. You know what I'm saying? On some like by in 3 to 6 months. Like hell yeah, half a year. Yeah, I want to be looking at something like that.
Nah,
So
facts.
like yeah, and right now, I have big weeks to where I got that, but it's just like I said, you got to work on that strategy to protect that, and you know, that's will give you the ability to compound. If you don't have that, you will never be able to compound, or you will, but you'll just lose faster and more, just like y'all was talking about. So,
Yeah. Last thing I want to add on, I think that's the most important thing. That's where I was going with the risk to reward thing. Instead of trying to do risk to reward, just in my opinion, first focus on winning. Like if you winning, if you could, if you can't win with a 1-to-1, how the hell you gonna win with a 2-to-1? So that's that first, cause so you should test your strategy. Just test it out with a 1-to-1 and see how it do. Cause it can only if nothing else, at least what I was saying too, I want to say that at least take profit at that 1-to-1 area. You see,
Right.
that's cool too. If you want to do 2-to-1, at least take, I would say about 50% of the profit at least.
I'd be taking 80%.
Yeah, some at least, like I say, at least you want to get out of there because the mathematics
I
is
get.
against your favor at
That's
that
what I'm
point.
saying. Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
That's all I'm saying. But what I was saying is you want to add money to your account. That's the real down risk to reward.
Nah,
What are
real
you
talk.
risking to get this reward that we able to have in these fucking markets? This is
Real
the
talk.
fucking reward. We could do this shit from our phones while we fucking off getting high. We make millions of dollars. You know, so it's like
That's the dream picture though. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
yeah, like come on, bro.
I
That's
wonder
what we
who
doing.
doing that.
That's what we doing. We've been on the phone almost 3 hours. We just shooting the shit. But I took the profit 3 times. So once I got my unit size up and my pips up, that's gonna be a much better feeling. But I'm doing the same thing. You see, the only thing is how much are you risking? How much are you putting into this shit? Like right now, y'all about to see me all over the internet. I'm about to go crazy with ad spend. I got the money. I'm just plotting everything out. Like I'm about to make the biggest investment into my cell phone ads that I ever did. You know, so it's like you got somebody to say, man, you got to be willing to risk it all. Not in the sense of trade, not like, but like you should feel at least that confident
What I'm
about
about to do.
your you should feel that confident about your trade setup though. Your trade. I know I do. I be feeling like, boy, I should have risked it all on this motherfucker. Once that bitch closing in my favor, I'm like, oh yeah, on that 15 minute, then that 30, then that hour, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely called this bitch. I wish I would have risked the house on it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you should feel like that.
That's that greed creeping in.
It's not greed. It's when
But
you being
it ain't
disciplined.
greed. It ain't
No,
greed.
I don't feel like that
That
no
greed
more.
creeping
I
in.
don't feel that no more. I don't actually even feel that no more.
That's how the door of greed opens when you start to have them thoughts.
You're right, and I don't even feel that no
You
more.
should be comfortable with your wrist size.
But sometimes when you call a setup, you do be feeling that confident in
You know
it.
why?
And when you
Because you
see it
human.
happen, you like, fuck.
Yeah, because you human.
I don't feel like that every win, but some of them wins, I'd be like, boy, I literally knew this was going to happen. That's why I traded it. And, you know.
That's how I feel about I should have held that damn 65-19 position. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, man. I mean, just get your account up, your account size. My theory is don't try to get it off trading. Get it in real life and put that in your trading.
I do weekly deposits.
Nice. I need to get like you.
Straight from Cash App. I do. Yeah, man.
It's from Cash App. Oh, y'all on them other accounts.
I'll be putting more money in that other account because I'm growing it and I'm gonna drop a big ass bag in Oanda.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Yeah, if you don't have constant cash flow coming in, you shouldn't be investing in anything. Like no, that's just that's just common sense.
Oh, I thought you
Like
were saying
not
if a
what.
nigga ain't putting their money in their account, they shouldn't be trading. But you just saying
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you don't have money to put into an account to
No, I'm
trade, you
saying
shouldn't
like
be
niggas
trading.
who trading and they got money, but they focus on putting it in other places, but they claim they're a great trader.
That's fine if you running it up. That's totally fine. My
They
thing
ain't
is you
running it
got it.
up though. They just penny pinching with it.
Okay, well it's cool. Yeah, they could do whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm talking about. I don't care about the bad traders. I don't never want to know about people that's being a
That
bad
was
trader.
me.
I
That
want
was
to know
the
about.
old me.
No, that was me too. That was
That's what
everybody.
I
That
was
was the
literally
successful
talking about.
traders. That was the successful traders at one point in time. But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the successful traders now in their practices and what they do.
Yeah,
You know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying? And
saying in
not to a
life,
point.
period, man. You gotta, because I do marketing for a living, and I be telling that to these people all day. But it's like, nigga, are you really investing? I'm telling that shit to them. I'm like, nigga, are you dropping the most? Are you really investing the most into your own shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like I'm just eating my own medicine type shit. Like, like
man. I'm gonna tell you like this. If you got cash flow coming in to where you taking care of the necessities, then damn near everything. This is me.
everything else need to be
Everything.
invested.
Okay, and that's it. Then
Everything else
then
need to be invested. Period.
then yes, yes.
That's how you motherfucking. That's what a real entrepreneur sound like. That's what niggas need to hear. Mark this up too. You identify your monthly expenses, yearly, however you coming. You might go afford your yearly expenses as one. You identify your monthly expenses. Everything else supposed to get invested. Every single fucking dollar. Now you might put up something for
A rainy day.
yeah, you
Now
put up your
listen,
10%.
listen.
You gotta put up your 10% for save. You do gotta save at least 10% of your money. You do gotta do that. Pay yourself.
Okay,
And
and
you might
that's what
put
I'm
up some
saying.
for
Like,
taxes.
don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Like, I am speaking for me. My necessities won't be everybody else's necessities.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying? So,
saying. You gotta
like,
count all your expenses in there.
yes,
Weed, all that
exactly.
shit. Like you gotta
Whatever it may
go
be, whatever it may be for you to
everything.
not go off the deep end if you don't have
Shit,
that for a
saving
month.
should be a part of your expense too. Like I take 10% out. Like that, I don't even count that. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yeah,
So like
all that,
that's
bro.
part of my
Before you touch
expenses.
it, if you can.
Huh?
Yes, yeah, yeah. Before you touch it, just let that sit. You don't even know it even came.
I know the
Well,
You know
last
what I'm
I
time when I
saying?
was
invested.
working a job, that was when it was automatic. Before
Yep.
I even saw my money, it was put
Yeah.
up.
Every month I just look at what I made and I put if I have it, I put 10% in a separate account. That's what I do on the first.
You're supposed to have it though.
I'm just saying, nigga be niggering. Like I'm not getting it from direct deposit type
Nah, that's
shit.
real
So
tough, man. That's what I want to hear. Like
nah,
it's
I'm gonna keep it
good to
real.
understand it.
I'm gonna keep it, boy. Look, I ain't ashamed because I learned. When you learn from it, you ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. That's how you get better. Like
Uh-huh.
niggas be afraid to admit the mistakes and shit. That's why your ass still suffering and ain't healed from it. And
Right.
you
Yeah,
still
man. That's why I say, bro. Like the process, you gotta appreciate that. Like if you're looking to do it for like whatever you know really influenced, then like when that spark hits you. Like let's say 9 times out of 10, a lot of guys now they see the shit on YouTube and all the lifestyle stuff, and they like, oh, I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna be that. That guy looks like me. I can feel it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So a lot of niggas get into it that way, but it's
Which ain't
like
nothing
you
wrong with
have to.
that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you can do it a lot of different ways. They got fucking doctors that's living like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all perception and how it's marketed and shit like that. But my thing is, yeah, you can get it like that. I like the fact that you don't have to deal with people and get it like that. That's why I really like it. You know what I'm saying? But
That's one of my
all,
main reasons.
yes, and all in all, that makes it
No
ever
overhead.
so harder. That makes it ever so tougher because now you're dealing with yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That man in the mirror. So it's like that's what makes it difficult. So that's when you gotta check yourself. You gotta, have certain things and stuff like in line. You gotta be disciplined in life before you try and play around with this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
You honestly, I'm learning that with all career, you really gotta have like some kind of spirituality system. You have to. If you not where you at, as they say, spiritually,
No, that's
then
a
you're
fact.
not going to be
I,
successful in anything.
Mm.
you getting deep, bro. Yeah, that's a whole another conversation.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah,
you
that
like
that
I'm
is a
saying,
fact.
like yeah, this I'm telling this is go for artists, entertainers, like because I'm talking a different type, and I'm seeing the same thing. Like a person who's spiritually intact, bruh, they don't go around moping and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying you have to choose any major religion or minor religion. You gotta have something though.
Right.
It could just be laughter. Some niggas like six be happy. I told six, I'm like, damn. As I think about it, you probably one of the most definitely one of the most. I said I never saw you mad. I had to think about it. I'm like, damn. it made me appreciate him even more. I'm like, damn, I gotta really appreciate this nigga. This nigga is really a positive nigga in my life. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I got a little jealous for real. I'm like, what the fuck he be doing? Like, how can I be a positive like that? I'm like, I don't feel like that all the time. Now, of course, everybody got their days, but
I'm a monk. That's why I'm the one where you can have head up.
But you know, even when you lose, you laughing about it. You see what I'm saying? Because you spiritually intact. I don't know what it is or why, but you know, I you can see it, and you can tell when somebody got it and when they don't. I don't care what religion, culture, whatever gender, whatever you got. I done met gay people who kind of dare. You know what I'm saying? They be a little off though. I ain't gonna lie. But what this YouTube live? Let me.
Boy, y'all done said the most on this damn line. Don't even try to hide on
but
it.
That'd be the one thing nigga said. We be done. Yeah, you know. But yeah, bro, for real. Like I don't even like to do like because I be prospecting for clients, and I don't. It's not about money with me. Certain type of people, I don't even want their money, bro. I don't want their business because I don't want their energy. You see. Now, sometimes I take it, you know, money tight. All right, let me get their fucking money, you know, deal with their bullshit. But I really don't want their money because niggas think, man, all money really not good money. Like, for real. That shit is real.
Nah, real talk.
Like, you would think there'll be the same money that you need to use to buy yourself out of jail or some shit. You see what I'm saying? You think it's good money, but like, so... It's the energy, bro. Like how you do one thing is how you do all things. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Drops Mike.
Yep.
Nah, for real though, bro. Like, and as I talk to more and more successful people, they be confirming this shit that I be thinking. I'm like, oh, they got it too. He got it too. He got JB talking that shit. You know, that's how we be like, yep. Because it's a commonality. Like certain shit is true, regardless if people say it's different truths and all that. Nah, man, I don't believe in that. I believe not everything is true. Some shit is not. You know, you can't detect, but like certain truths is certain universal truths is there. Like. And can't be changed.
I believe that 100%. You know, like
facts do exist.
I see the same things that I see in myself. I can see in y'all as far as like just the hunger and the drive. That's why I just respect it. You know what I'm saying?
And like you said, the resilience. You got to be able to be okay, shake back when it's ugly. You see, like you said, it's gonna make you bent. You gonna ball up, or it's gonna turn you to a monster.
Yeah, if you keep on working out, you go build callus.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You keep fighting, you go, build stronger knuckles. You know what I'm saying, bigger fists. You gotta go through those battles. Like I don't know why people think that you could look at something that's so extravagant and nice and beautiful and think that you don't have to put in no work to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy now. People just think like you could just get that shit quick. And it's just like, no, bro.
It is crazy, but that's what's heavily promoted to the world right now.
And I'm gonna be the devil's advocate and say you really can get it quick. However, boy, you better have ain't no better. The only way you gonna get it quick, you got a superior coach on your team who you pay superior money for, and you extremely disciplined to do exactly what he said, and he's already successful. You can't get it quick.
That's what I'm saying.
And
so
you gotta have me making them real life sacrifices, talking about that expenses and investor. Yes, you gotta be. I'm talking about nigga. You gotta be living like a bum. Like not because you ain't got it, but because you putting that much percentage.
But that goes back to what manipulation.
But what I was explaining in the beginning,
like you
talking. No, you good. You talking about somebody that has like he's established enough to where he can afford that type of thing. I'm just talking about somebody that's just starting. You know what I'm saying? Like myself, like I'm in a phase of building. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I respect it that you like, man, I feel like Jay got it because I'm working towards that. I see that
It
I
ain't no
have it
destination
and I
though.
feel
It's a journey. You ain't gonna never get there. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna die before you get there. I mean, so to speak, not really, because you could have heaven right now, but that should be temporary. Because
no,
that's
no,
just
I feel you. I feel you.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm
But
saying.
that's
But
what I'm
like,
saying. Like,
we're all
okay, well,
gonna
let me just
die
say
before
it's
we
like
get to that point.
it's
It's never going to
attainable
be
goals.
attainable. It's the process. It's the right now. So I do still again say you got it. At least from
No,
my
I
perspective.
say attainable goals. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get them attainable goals. Damn that. Ain't nobody gonna
Oh,
tell me no. I ain't gonna get my goals.
oh
Like,
yeah, attainable.
I'm
Yeah, if
talking.
it's attainable, hell yeah. But
Yeah,
what I'm
that's what I'm
saying is
talking
like
about.
the
I
it
say an
factor and
attainable goal.
having. Oh, okay, yeah. You see, we just
Yeah.
gotta specify what we were talking about because
No,
just
that's what I
searching
said.
for
That's what I'm just
factor.
talking about. Everybody got their own goals, like in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like in this trade and shit, just like from the beginning. Like, yeah, man, it's gonna be the thing that's gonna be
Take
able to
time to get
free
to
me
the
financially. Like that's all
Man.
it is at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Yep.
that's me though. That's why I'm getting it in. And not even that, it's gonna be to the point where like I can be able to help my family, I help my people out. That'd be a whole nother thing too. Like, cause at the end of the day, I ain't no fancy fly ass nigga. Like yeah, that's some of that shit cool. The only thing I like about the Forex shit is that you can make the big money while you travel. I like traveling. I
That's the
experienced
most.
stuff
That
early.
is literally the number one reason why I love it. The mobility. Literally nothing else.
Yes,
Mobile. Period. Like nothing else even close. Fuck the amount of
yes.
money. I still do it if you only can make $10 a day doing it. I just like
No,
get
that's a
more
fact.
accounts and you know what I'm saying,
That's a
like
fact.
something.
No,
Money
hey,
I
Pritchard.
make it work because I love the mobility, bro.
That
I
nigga
love the
said,
mobility. I get everybody. Yeah. You got an email? Put your I. Send me your ID. I send you. I make it work. But bro, so many people I never know. That's why I love e-commerce as well. E-commerce could do it for you as well. Nothing like selling,
that's a fact.
especially
That's a
a
fact.
digital product. I don't even care for physical products. I ain't sell a physical product and I don't even
damn, if
do
y'all
that.
want to go that far, being a CEO could be a mobile job where you could be very.
Yeah, I say that e-commerce. Shit, you a
I'm
CEO?
talking about any CEO. Like,
Nah, they gotta go to board meetings and shit. But yeah, I guess, yeah.
I mean, shit, they still making money and they mobile.
I mean, that's the top of the top, though. Of course, they free. you know
You know what I'm saying?
what I'm saying?
Or you play the stock game. I'm telling you, bro. Once, like I said, this is my plan too. Is like once it get to a point to where like it's like a crazy. It's a nice amount. Let me say that to where I'm pulling over 10 from 10 a month from Forex. Then I can
Man, 10
start
a
putting
month
a
ain't
lot of
shit,
that.
yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
No,
We
no,
gotta
no,
up
no.
that
That's
number up.
fine.
We gotta up
That's
that
no, no,
number
no. That's
up.
cool. That's a lot for me, and that's one of my attainable goals. I'm not gonna look to get 100,000 right now. I know it's steps to it, bro. Like I've never had 10,000 coming in a
Right.
month comfortably. So
I
until
haven't
I get
either, but I
comfortable with
came
that,
close, and that's how I know it ain't
no, and
much.
that's good. No, no, that's good. I'm just talking about doing that over a year or two, and
Monthly. You
then
talking about consistently every month? Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
yeah.
bro. Like yeah,
But
it
I'm
could. You
telling you,
gotta be
bro, all of
consistent.
us is so close to that's really not a lot of money, y'all. I'm telling I ain't even
That's
trying to
fine.
be positive. That's not a lot of we all bro. If we got with if a nigga said, look, I ain't gonna give you no money, but I give you 50,000 to go choose any coach you want. If a nigga did that for all three of us, we'll all be millionaires instantly. You need coaching from somebody who's literally did what you're trying to do. That's
But you
like
gotta
the
apply that
only
knowledge
way.
though, so it ain't just about the coach.
Huh?
I say you gotta apply
Wait,
that.
wait. So
All
you
on
saying
you.
the only way for me to be successful in Forex is if I pay for a coach like right now?
I'm saying not even successful in Forex. You basically, it's not even about Forex. It's basically like a dream coach. Your coach is a person that help you accomplish your dreams. They got people who like in the level, 10 times the level where we all want to be, and they can live
He tapped out.
And that boy got zapped into space.
Yeah. He might come back in.
Mhm.
Which I mean, I think he was getting to the point which I understand, but
Now I know
um,
where both of y'all coming from. You know.
yeah, like I get it from a whole point to it. Like once you get to a certain point, you got different mentors and shit like that. But
It's a fast track.
I
So we're having
I
those
won't.
mentors. It's a fast track. That's what you skipping a
Yeah,
lot of book reading. You skipping a lot of hurdle jumping. You know.
yeah. But my thing is, I will probably never pay. This is me personally, bro. No disrespect to anybody, like for real, for real. But I will never pay money out of my hard working pocket to sit down with another man. I just think the universe connect like minds, and you just gotta, put your head down and you'll just bump, and shit'll just happen naturally.
Right.
Money is just too it's too stupid for me to spend that for somebody's real life, like, you know,
Y'all can hear me?
interaction. Like
Yeah.
I can't put value on that. You know what I'm saying? So me
Let me
personally,
let
I
me
wouldn't.
say this. I feel you, and I feel the same way, but I think I only feel like that because I ain't have enough money to give to. You see what I'm saying? So, um, for example, Myron Golden. Look him up. He's a coach, black man. He have $1 million coaching program. It's $1 million a year. 1 million. Now look, of course that sounds crazy, right? Why would you give a nigga $1 million a year? You know why? Because his students is making 5 million a day. A day. What the fuck is 1 million a year to a person who's literally then helped multiple people make $1 million a day?
Nigga, I would too if I was
That
selling cocaine.
no, G. Like these niggas are selling e-commerce. These niggas are selling shit online, and just because
I
he's
would
basically giving them marketing tactics, and of course they got money already, but these niggas are already millionaires. Is what I'm talking about. The niggas who pay him a millionaire, they already a millionaire, but they trying to be potentially a billionaire, and they know that's the only way that they could get there.
That's what goes like what I said. Like a lot of that paying people like a quote unquote guru or a coach or anything like that. You basically just paying the fast track.
That's
You
literally
want
what
to
I
jump.
said. We
You
was
want to
talking
skip.
about the fast track,
Yeah,
right? We was
skipping the
talking about the
hurdles
fast track.
and jumping past all the reading the books and all that shit. You just want to get to what I got to do, what I need to do.
5 for 40. Why niggas be thinking you can make your price? Nah, it's 10 a G. Like he is 50. Like
Yeah, we live, baby, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What? We selling fruit.
Nah, for real, that's some good grapes. But
My favorite. But yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like I can't afford it right now. But if I had 2 million and like my favorite, like and Dame Dash say is 50K, bro, I like Dame Dash. I want to know what he know. I'm gonna pay whatever his price is. He not trying to tax me. That's the going
I
price.
wouldn't do it. You know what I would do, bro? And this is me personally, like always. You know how they got all these events, the New York Fashion Weeks, the blah blah blah, the blah blah. If I got the bag like that, I would more than likely
How much
be
is
at
it?
one of those events and have enough money to get myself in those rooms, or if not, have those connections. Because it
That's
ain't
too.
about what you know, it's who you know. And when you got the bag, sometimes you can finagle yourself. You start getting on the radar. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just walk in that bitch like you said right now. But yeah, I wouldn't hit him up, hit his people, and be like, hey, how much it costs me to meet him? Like, no, I'm gonna get in the room and I'm gonna
No,
shine.
nah, you're right. I feel you. Like, but they don't go like that. It's like like Donald Trump got a consultancy. You could pay Trump to talk, like you know what I'm saying. Like all of these
That's
rich
what I'm
people
saying. Like,
got consultation, and eventually you'll be one too. That's you see what I'm
no,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is like, I don't want money to talk to you. Like I want to talk to you because I
It's not
like you.
about the money, G. Is this
No,
about?
I'm saying no. I get that, but it got to be about the money. If niggas
No, it's
charging,
not. It's about making it worth their time. Because this the thing. Let's say I say if I had 100 million.
Nah, that's
and
true.
Let's say
and
hold
I
up,
know
check it
I
out,
feel
check
you.
it
No,
out,
I feel
check it
you.
out.
I feel you on that.
Okay, all right. But
No,
like
I
if
know,
I
and that's
had
what I'm
let's
saying.
say I
But look,
wanted to give it to you for free though, but I'm like, come on, Jay, look, I fuck with you, man. We had a really good comment, but I don't got an hour right now. But bruh, because I gotta go do this, that. But if I got to rush because I gotta go pick up 50 bands, and you like, look, bruh, I got 50 right now. How much can I pay you to stay here and finish telling
Exactly.
me?
It's about the money
You
at
see what
that
I'm
point.
saying? It's about I
that's what I'm
could do
saying.
my time is really worth more than what I'm gonna give you. Way
That's
more.
what I'm
You
saying.
see? So it's
But
not about
my thing is if and I feel that side of it too. But my thing is this: if if I'm walking around and somebody hit me up
yeah.
on some shit like that, like I don't give a damn how much you give me. Like just like you talking about spiritually and stuff like that, when you on the mission, bro,
You
like
saying
you
it's
don't
gonna
want
come
to.
regardless when your heart in the right place. I
It's gonna
get it.
come
Yeah,
naturally.
yeah.
It's gonna come naturally. I'm gonna mess around. I'm the type of nigga that's gonna connect with
But
the
I'm just
waiter
saying
and the
if Dame
server when
Dash
I'm going to
literally
the nice
asked me,
restaurant.
I'm just saying if he asked me, look, would you be willing to pay 50 to take my class to really get the full thing? And I got it. I got like 10 times that. Bruh, it's gonna be hard for me to say no because really I'm gonna feel like I'm cheap.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, but I'm
That's what
just
I'm
talking about
talking
like,
about. Like
well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like if you I'm
no,
just
like,
saying you should be willing to pay for whatever you want. I feel like that's real wealth. Like I
oh
because it's
yeah,
not about the money. It's
financially,
I need that. I need that you got.
financially free. That's
Right.
financially freedom we talking about at the end of the day.
Exactly. It's not
And that's
about the
that's what I'm
money.
saying. That's what I'm into it. You know,
Because
I'm
not
into that
only
certain
that,
point.
you got now I got this nigga number. We could go to the Super Bowl together. You see what I'm saying? I didn't. It's a friendship too. Like Six said, you skip tracing like a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
So that's what it's
yeah.
about. But I feel you, dog. But this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna shut up for real. All the niggas who I know who be paying for them courses and shit, them niggas be ending up successful, bro. When I look at all of the dudes who successful on the internet, them
If
niggas
they
all
apply the
kind of come from
knowledge,
they all come from the same
it ain't
teacher.
Uh,
just from paying for the course. They gotta actually
yeah,
apply.
not all of them. I
Cause that's how them
guarantee
niggas
because
Bro,
become
when
rich,
you
bro.
paying a
Them
nigga
niggas.
$1 million, they gonna make sure that you get it right.
Yeah, if somebody paying somebody $1 million, they probably gonna pay attention like a motherfucker.
Exactly. So only niggas who ain't
But
paying
but
attention
but
is niggas who
everybody don't
bought them
have a
two,
million
three hundred
dollars. But
dollar
a lot of
courses.
people be charging $1,000. And how many times you think them niggas successful?
$1,000 ain't that much, bro. It costs
I
more
know,
than 1,000 to
I
run
know,
a
but
business.
if you got 100 people paying you $1,000
Yeah, you
every
gonna
month,
make money, but what I'm saying
yeah,
is
like
that's
what
not.
my thing is what courses are you talking about that cost $1 million?
No, it's not a course. It's a program. It's not a course. It's
Yeah,
like
but
you seeing this nigga, y'all hanging out with his other millionaire student. Like he probably got more money than him for real, but he's trying
no,
to
I feel
grow.
you. I
Like
feel you
it's
on that, but
it's
my
not a
thing is
course.
I have no clue. Like I'm not in those circles. Like I'm in the
This
type of
is what's
people
gonna
that's like,
happen. This
man,
is what they gonna do. They basically gonna do everything for you. They literally just gonna turn your million into however much they can with that budget per day. Like
yeah,
I said, one.
that's just a straight up investment.
Yeah, basically, that's what you see. What I'm saying? It's not you're not paying nobody because you get a return. So you not paying.
Yeah.
It's an investment. That's what I'm saying. That's good money. This man,
Yeah,
you
it
know what I'm
don't
saying?
matter. Yeah, it don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything is
So it's
at the end
like
of the day.
without it, I would have actually lost. I didn't know another way. So it's like that's a return. You know. And I used to think like, man, I ain't paying these niggas. But bro, look at the results some of these students got. Like I was following the nigga I follow, who I'm looking up to. That's his teacher. I'm like, I'm like, oh, okay. So let me go see what this nigga talking about. And it all made sense. I wanted to know the nigga who teaching the nigga who making 5 million a day, who made 5 million a day, him 500. It was like, yeah, my mentor, Myron Goldman. I say, wait, what? Who is this? Then he was black. I said, let me go see what this nigga talking about. He talking that shit, son. And you can't deny nothing the man say about business and marketing and sales, bro. The man is an absolute fucking monster. His energy is crazy. 62 years old, probably more fit than all us, bro. Talk fast as the speed of light, but you hear everything he's saying. That nigga make you go get ready to sell something, son.
Are you talking about Busta Rhymes? Nah, I already know. I already know, bro.
It's
like
certain.
I
It's different. It's levels.
I felt the same way about what's the other dude? Damn.
Don't say Aristotle, please. Don't say Aristotle.
No, Eric Thompson. Eric Thomas.
Oh, E.T.
E.T. Yeah, I felt the same way about him. Like, I mean, not like I want to pay for nothing, but he had that same energy.
My partner brought this shit $5,000, and guess what? You think he didn't regret it? That's what I'm trying to say, son. Like he taught me shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah.
If you teaching somebody,
and guess what?
Works,
I don't think he made the money back either. But do he regret it? He
make
don't.
Your return back if you actually apply the knowledge and do it. You know,
if it's a legitimate
if it's not a oversaturated industry. You know, just being real. Everybody can't sell the same shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Shit. It's
the only thing I know that's probably like difficult for you to say it don't work and it's a scam is like getting into real estate. Because there's still a shitload more houses that's empty as hell and a lot of people that need a lot of houses.
But real estate is actually one of the most riskiest businesses, though.
Shit, I mean,
like most people fail.
It's all risky, but I mean,
that's one of the most riskiest, according to stats. Also, restaurants.
I probably agree to that more than real estate.
No,
I mean that's just me.
Stats. That's why I'm talking about according to the banks. They don't want to loan to trucking companies, real estate, and restaurants. They're not trying to loan.
That's crazy though. Like that, I think they, as far as the real estate, I think they don't want nobody to step on their toes.
Well, you not thinking about all of the companies who go under. You just thinking about the niggas at the top who making billions.
No, I'm thinking about the people that I know that's in real estate that ain't lost money. Like
I said for both of us.
All right, for sure. All right. What I'm saying, it's the percentile though. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like in music.
I can see how the stats and the charts could say that.
Like in music, it looked like hella money being made, but the truth is only the top 10% of niggas making 99% of the money.
No, facts.
Literally, like statistically. You see what I'm saying? But but they'll say the median income for an artist is 21,000. That's because Drake making 21 billion. And everybody else making zero. And when you add that together, it comes up to 21,000. You see? Like, so that's what they talking about, you know.
Right.
They talking about niggas who watched a YouTube video and then started a real estate LLC and never even did nothing with it, type shit. Like, but they took that loan from the bank and defaulted on their loan. They literally talking about who defaults on their loans. It has nothing to do with the potential profitability of that industry, because that's actually the most.
That make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's why the banks don't want to give to them, because these niggas.
I mean, that's like including a lot of people that got a lot of personal property too, right?
Home on a personal home. Yeah, because it's real estate.
Right. So I can see how as a whole real estate would seem.
But business too, though, not business in particularly, though, because that's the ones who really getting the bigger loans. You see? Just because they got that big loan.
That's why you got to structure your business properly.
Right. And then if you buy a bad property, it might be worth something, but you really took a loss.
Don't have realty or properties in your name. I know it hurts, but it hurts when you try to go get funding and shit.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to give money to a company that's named that.
Yep. Transportation. You want to keep your name basic. You ain't got to tell them what you do. Because you always, the LLC, you could just get a DBA and make that whatever name you really want it to be. But let the corporation be plain Jane.
Plain Jane, like this bullish continuation that is happening.
Yes, sir. That 4 hour about to close. And that's actually a structure break on the 4 hour. It's already above it. It already broke and closed
Got one more
twice.
hour to that whole close.
Huh? Yeah,
So
one more
one
hour.
more hour to the 4 hour close.
Yeah, the 4 hour closed twice above the previous swing high. So that's I mean, we
It closed twice.
yep. At 9 o'clock and then 10 o'clock. 9 o'clock it closed above it. 10 o'clock it solidified it, confirmed it. If this close with a higher low too, I mean we in at least on the small time frames that's a structure change. Period. Well. See now you got this new swing high. It might come down.
I mean, looking at what time frame you talking about? The 1 hour, the 4
Yeah,
hour?
the 1 hour. The 10 o'clock might be the new swing high. It might swing down from there back down to 63.70. Like I'm actually about to I'm about to try that. If I get burnt on a breakout, I'll make it back from buying at this swing high. I'll put a long order at the swing high. But depending on how these next two candles close on the hour, if these highs are both lower than that high right there from 10 o'clock, then that's another swing high. So only two things can happen. It's gonna go down back, it's gonna go down, or it's gonna go and print another swing high. But it gotta dip a little bit in order to make a new swing high.
Real talk.
Yeah, but so far we still on the hour that old swing high is still holding. So technically, like you don't enter on the at least because you were saying buy that bottom and the reverse. Nobody would buy that. But how I enter, I wouldn't have bought it either because I wouldn't have known. Not on the hour chart at least. It wouldn't have confirmed yet because on the second hour where it confirmed, that shit came right back down. But on the smaller time, sure could have seen it.
Yeah. We need some bearish closed candles on the 1 hour. Let's look for some sales. That'd be a great indication.
Man, a lot of sandwiches too. I like sandwiches.
Yeah, man. Talk about the sandwich, bro. Like, because I was trying to explain that shit to Pip, but I don't think I said it right. What is that?
I mean, you would have to pretty much show them, but I mean,
6,
just look at
7,
this.
8 o'clock, huh? That was a sandwich,
Just look
huh?
at this little bullish run, and yeah, you get that.
Yeah, I mean,
Zoom in on that six.
I got the charts up, so you could talk about it. I could just go to it, whatever you want.
Just zoom in a little bit more.
Oh shit!
I just like right.
Let me take all this shit off.
I gotta hop off, yo.
All right.
I do want to hear this though. Right, good.
So what? I got the 1 hour. What time frame you want to look at?
Yeah, no, that 1 hour is good right there. So like, just off of that bounce that just happened just here recently in the beginning of this bullish run, you get that that bearish candle
Right here.
when it was form. Yes, when it was forming, anybody that trades like me would be thinking, "Oh man, we about to get a bearish engulfing. Here we go." But it didn't happen.
Right.
Then the next candle. So that was the meat inside of the bread. Then the next candle will engulf and close above that bearish candle.
Like it did right here.
Yeah, sometimes what it'll do is wick all the way down to feel that like you really think it's going bearish. And then it'll come back up and close bullish like it did and give you a sandwich. And that happens when you have clean traffic to the left. That happens on the trending market, and sometimes that happens when it bounces off a strong support area on the higher time frame, in which, like I think you stated earlier, Six, that we have like a strong box of consolidation that you can see not only on the 1 hour, you can see it on the 4 hour, you can see it on the daily.
So would this be one too at 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday?
Where right? Can you zoom in on it or something?
Right here.
That's the one I thought y'all was talking about.
I think over here.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of possible. Yeah, especially after it engulfed a fake out engulfing, you know. And you, like I said, you always tell when you're looking at the higher time frames. But
And then look
yeah,
at
that's
the wick
going.
rejection. It wick rejection from the same area.
Yeah, so
That's a strong selling structure.
So you'll get those sometimes and set up the same parameters, man. Protect your capital. Whatever works for you.
On Thursday,
I'll never tell nobody, hey, do what I do. Like,
6,
no,
7
man,
o'clock.
just play hard, and you'll get some buckets.
The damn sandwich. That nigga said. I guess depending on what time frame or whatever, it's like what type of sandwich it is or some shit. Like you gotta come up with different names.
Hot sausage on bun.
Yeah, like
French.
Yeah,
hot sausage
sandwich it is. A burger, like a burger sandwich or a cold cut.
I usually like it on the higher time
That's
frame.
a sub.
Like, I don't really look at them. I don't really look for them on the like on the one. I mean, on the anything below the 1 hour. I don't really care for those. But if it's on a 1 hour or above, those are really good.
I got a question. If y'all trading the low and the high, the swing low and the swing high, what's the one time frame that you want to be on? You only could choose one.
The 1 hour.
Yep.
Y'all say the hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, hands down.
Only reason I get better entries on the 1 hour.
You'll get more, that's for sure.
Not more, I get more precise.
Well, more in the higher time frames, what I meant.
But I don't know. It would be.
They
it
all
would
close at the same
1 hour
time.
Is
If
good,
you think about it,
I wouldn't mind my second choice and my hard second choice because it would be like a hard one to choose. But I would say the 4 hour.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. Originally, that's how I was like, damn.
But
I knew it was.
But the only reason I lean towards the 4 hour because it's more of a harder confirmation. Like I'm waiting for that more firmer confirmation for 4 hours and shit. So I look at it like that. But like say for instance, right here, looking at the 4 hour, I got it up. You get this first bullish engulfing on Tuesday. This 4 hour at Tuesday evening, 9 o'clock into midnight or 8 o'clock into midnight. That was your first bullish engulf. If you would have entered there, you just now experiencing like real profit. But you would have felt the same thing you feeling, this euphoric feeling you would have felt that also on Friday in the morning with this push. But you see it didn't close like that. It closed back down and started turning back
definitely would have took profit.
Then you would have been, of course you would have. But if you thinking long term, you probably would have held and you would have been in drawdown right back here. So you'd have been like, fuck.
You still profitable.
But the only thing,
if
you would have entered right here, you would have been
right there.
But the only thing, your structure, it ain't real drawdown, but the structure ain't changed. If you look at this this low,
you just know you basically you missed your. In fact, I think I was in that shit. I was in that trade, and I missed the take. I was holding that. I saw that happen. I was in that buy, and it came down.
Why was you holding it? Your target was higher than what it was?
I was definitely on the trading like the. It was a small because I was trading like 100 units or something. I was just trying to because I was testing.
You was going for way up there.
I just was testing them fold the daily and the weekly swing low areas.
Going for like 64.60. That would have been a nice target for that. Buying out the 4 hour.
Yeah, I just like the This
64.50.
because the reason why I like the 4-hour lows and highs is because when you catch that, oh, you could ride the fuck out of it. The range is so much bigger. Like you could actually hold that trade. That's a higher risk to reward probability too. Of course, you're gonna have less opportunities, but like you said, you like the 1 hour, but shit, every 4 hours is gonna be a 4-hour candle. You see, so it's still kind of one of them hours. It's
I
the
look at it
same
like
thing.
that, and I'm glad you said less opportunities. If you look at it like this, we are all accustomed. We were raised and always accustomed to getting paid either weekly or bi-weekly. Some people even get paid monthly. If you look at Forex to replace your job, you should really only be looking for one good ass trade for the week, and over time grow that position size every week. You grow your lot size or whatever where that one trade, you looking for that one sweet position to get you in a good trade. And that whenever you close that trade for the week or even hold it for the next week, whatever you make, that should overcome what you're making from your job. One trade.
That's how I look at it. That's what I'm into.
That's really all you need.
That's what I'm into. Like I do that. I'm looking from that same position. So even if I don't make one trade, I'm gonna keep entering in that same direction. I'm gonna just keep riding.
Same thing.
I'm just taking the money and putting the money in the bank. That's all.
Same thing.
That's all. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Because you see the wave. Because you're looking at market structure. You like it ain't break structure. Yeah, it just dipped down.
Right.
So it just pulled back. Let me get more. And sometimes like that small position I held, it was just 100 because that's like my starter position.
Because it didn't affect you financially.
Exactly.
So it didn't affect your emotional, your triggers.
Exactly.
Because if that 100%. Was 100,000 units, you would have been sweating like a dog.
I would have been out of there quicker. Well, because I'm always what I noticed. That's why I say ain't no mysteries, because I'm always going off some swing high or low from some candle. Just how Jay said, the high or the low from the yesterday. It got to go to one of them points before it go anywhere else. So that's a good point too.
It's going to new points right now.
I tried that for a while. It didn't work for me. Just not alone, like a couple of days. And it's like when that shit dozing and when it's not range, when it's ranging, that shit'll eat you up. It seemed like just looking at the last high because you thinking.
Now that's true, but you gotta always keep in your mind, like we always said, the market will range more than the trend. So you can't get mad at that. And
well, I didn't know what I know now. So,
right.
But
now that you know now, anytime you get faked out or
the biggest difference I did, I'm gonna tell you, we whole change the game. Yeah, 1-to-1 and all that. That was a big change, 1-to-1, but entering in better fucking positions, just period, bro. Like I don't just enter anywhere. Like I'll go to another chart or something. It gotta be a bottom or a top some kind of way. It gotta be around the swing high, swing low. You see what I'm saying? Or coming right past it, just confirmed it. You see what I'm saying? And basically my stop always gonna be tight. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I'm only taking high risk to reward trades.
That's a really good point. You got to think about it. Like, sometimes it can be a 5-minute difference as far as like entry. We can be in the same direction. We're both looking for buys, but because I entered 5:05, entered at 5 o'clock, 5-minute candle faked me out.
Yeah,
and then it ended up taking me out. So it's all about being precise and making sure you have, like, if it does move, if you do enter on 5 minutes, like that's what I'm saying. But I enter 1 hour, so like it's something. Sometimes my stop losses be a little bit large, and when they are, that's when you can scale into a position. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be an advantage. Like. That shit, it ain't easy, bro. Like that's one thing I do know. Like when you really managing and you trying to scale and stuff like that, you gotta scale into positions so you not really going too ham. Sometimes you scale out as far as like your entry, That's what I've learned. Like I like to
Yeah,
go
I do
heavy
that.
first,
Uh-huh.
and then kind of do. See, and that way take out them that last little bit. When that one gets stopped, I'm taking everything out, including my main one that was my big one.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It's
know,
just like a mini alert system, alarm, like
yeah, yeah,
what you call it? Yeah, like
a
a
tester.
reminder alert. Yeah,
Yeah, but and then yeah, then I always got my tester. I
right.
don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I get it. You know, but that's what I'm saying. Works. That's what works for me. That's why I was like, cause like I said, I'm
Nah,
aggressive with it. So
testers
I'm like,
work, and you know why it work? Because psychologically.
Yep.
yes, yeah,
It's
because
all
like I said,
psychological
I'm
because you
aggressive.
like I'm
I'm
still in there,
aggressive,
but you
bro.
ain't got the fear. So you like, man, that's my fucking position. I'm holding that bitch. It ain't,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Put that
it's
bitch on the
one
watch.
unit like a motherfucker. It ain't even a penny loss or gain. Yeah. So you like, yeah, I'm up 10 pips though. I know that much.
yeah,
So
bro.
it just
Like,
is it boosts that we need it in this month. So that's why testers work because you need all the positive psychology you could get, and also you need a little kahuna sometime to stay in.
Nigga,
You
I'm
know,
yeah,
glad you
because that,
said that, boy, because
cause
you
that's what I'm
do.
saying. That's what it
That's
builds.
why I
That's
be
what it
getting
builds.
them,
Because
them pimp ideas.
when I go in with them testers, and then that is good, and I get in big with that next one,
mm-hmm.
then that's yeah, bro. That's when you start building that thick skin. You know
You
what I'm
need
saying? Like,
momentum, bro, and you don't want to have that shit risking no fucking $100 pips. You don't want to start off. You start off small. Like I
yeah,
always make multiple trades. I don't never just one. Like, oh, I'm trading. I'll never do one side ever. Like it just don't.
that's what I
I ain't do that
that's what I
in
do.
fucking weeks. Like if
That's
I'm
what I
gonna
do.
trade 10,000 units, I'm gonna spread that shit out. I'm not going to because
No,
that's how a dollar. Really, I'm adding dollar cost averaging into it on the low.
no,
Mhm.
that's I feel that. But me, yeah, no, boy, I'm dropping. Yeah, yeah, bro. You don't want to know how much I'm putting on one trade.
You saying like that per unit or what? You just won in
Yes,
one trade?
and yes, in one trade. Yeah, you talking about 10,000? You ain't doing that on one, boy.
I'm just saying if it was 10,000, whatever. I'm gonna say it like this. I always have at least 3 positions,
No, I
at
feel you
least
though. That works, man. Like
in
that's
the
what I'm saying.
same
Like,
in the same
You just go.
direction.
You growing into your max trade size.
Exactly,
yeah,
but not only that, I'm getting leverage on the structure too. I'm only buying the dips. Like if I go up 10 pips and then it dip down until I'm just up 3 pips, I'm buying right there because and then I see it go from 3 pips to 4 to 5 to 6. I know I got to get in right here because it's probably about to turn around because I ain't go
I
up
feel
10
you.
pips for no reason. So I'm
I
adding in
feel you.
right there and then I'm gonna wait for the whatever like the 15 minute to close. If it closed in my favor, I'm like, yep, I was right. That one that went up too. I'm glad I added that, and I just keep
So
adding on like that.
this what I do, which it's pretty much like the same thing. I just be going heavy. So I go in big, it go up, you know what I'm saying, like 15, 20 pips. I always secure 10. So when it drops down and it take me out at 10 pips stop loss and it still go down further, I'll be peeping it out probably when I'm zooming in. I'll go to the 15-minute, 30 sometimes.
Right.
And then I'll enter in again heavy. It
Mm.
go up, take me out again, and I keep doing that until I really find a fire pullback, and then it take me. And that's when I be saying like, yeah, bro, I made, 20, 30% today, and people be like, man, no, that ain't sustainable. That's crazy. I'd be like, that's cool. Like, trust me, like I
Who the
get
fuck
it. Like
saying that dumb shit too? Like,
me.
no, who's saying this ain't sustainable?
I mean, a lot of people say that, like, you know what I'm saying?
What in
A
YouTube
lot of people
comments?
say that.
Man, I don't know nobody who making that who say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Only
because
people who not making that would say something like
If
that.
you
Like,
know how to make it, man, just keep making it. I don't care what
my
nobody
thing
says.
is, I was just about to say that. My thing is, and the niggas that is making that, you don't know about them.
Facts. They are
That's
not
a
on the
fact.
internet.
I be
I'm
saying nigga
telling you.
posting 10, 14, 30% every day trading options though.
And that's cool. My thing is,
44%.
I'm sure they doing that and they posting it. That's a real screenshot. And they did it. My thing
Nah, that
is,
nigga be calling them shits out in the group. I'm in his Discord.
okay, and my thing is this. He got he's selling a course and shit too, right?
Nah, he's actually not. Nah.
Okay, well that
They got what
follows
I'm
up.
saying. They got people who really real out here. Like he ain't selling
My
no
thing
course
is,
though.
bro, my
Yeah.
thing is though, once I get to that point where we're like, oh man, though, you need to like really sell that shit. Like, I might just give it to somebody that that I trust and be
Give it
like,
away
here, this
free, and
money.
then you're gonna become a celebrity.
No, I'm giving away free all the time. This is damn
Yeah,
near
just
three
keep doing
hours
that. Oh
of
shit, I know,
content
right?
right
I
now.
be I be forgetting we
So
on this live shit.
yeah, no, man, like this
Yeah,
is
don't
what it's
say nothing
about.
that's gonna incriminate yourself here.
I'm
Yeah, so
clean.
but
I ain't
it's like
got nothing.
no,
Did
but
my
my thing
time.
is like once I get to the point where it's like, yeah, it's I'm hitting that certain level, then I will be so busy to the point where like I don't wanna I don't want to teach nobody.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to
Like
devote the
I
time to be dealing with it because if you do it, you go do it to the T, and that's gonna require a whole lot of time out of your quality of life that you're trying to
when
enter
I'm
into.
gonna say it like this. No, yeah, I'm gonna say it like this too, bro. I don't want to teach people that I don't know, like right now. When I get when I'm in that level to where I can really
Say
start
that then.
marketing it, when I'm start marketing and stuff, I'm gonna
Boy,
give it
this fucking
to my
started ripping up. Y'all talking. I hope y'all getting this money. This shit is. I
I
told you it
ain't,
broke structure. Like this shit
yeah,
is
I
going
wouldn't
through
have
the
got
roof.
in. I still
Huh?
yeah, no,
ain't.
I'm this Sunday, man. I'm letting it do what it do. I ain't tripping, I'm talking. But but yeah, bro, like when like I said, when
30
I hit the
minutes are
level,
crazy.
I ain't really worried about like teaching and all that stuff and doing
That's real
uh
though. Not
se
teaching people you don't know. That
seminars and
is some
stuff.
whole other shit.
I want to do it to my loved ones. Like I want to put them on first. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they don't get it, then it's just like, all right, fuck it, man. Like some people might get it, some people might don't. That's why everybody ain't successful at
That's what
all.
you gotta
Anything
pursue.
hard,
I think
anything
teaching is.
hard.
I think teaching is foundational to community. Period. Like I think is we all have a duty to teach. Like what would
Well,
we
that's what
do
I'm saying. That's
teaching?
why we will anything that I do like this, I enjoy this. So this live stuff, I
Yeah.
don't think this will ever stop. It'll just get
Yeah,
greater and
that's
better.
teaching. You don't got to be
You
like
know what I'm
in
saying?
front of a whiteboard and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
You know, but I
Yeah,
think teaching is beautiful and people need to do more of it. I'm a strong advocate of helping people teaching and stuff like that. I don't think it's nothing wrong. Like a lot of people be saying it's so negative to sell courses, I've been noticing, but I'm all for it. You know, like
but the
why not?
beauty,
Like that's what
the
schools
beauty
do.
about teaching, you know what I'm saying, is learning for one, because you get, you know what I'm saying, you get the chance to do that. But my thing is, me, I think people just need to do what we doing right now, like fucking talking and getting ideas out, bouncing ideas and getting that energy that you got in you and you know what I'm saying, it's good to bounce that off of like-minded minds. That's why you can just create energy. We ain't even doing this in the physical in it, but it feels that way. I don't know about y'all, you know what I'm saying, but that should be important.
No, it's
You know what I'm
physical.
saying? As
It's
far as
sound.
like,
Sound is physical.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's how you like I'm learning so much from this, and y'all ain't teaching me. Y'all didn't come on here to teach me, but I
I
learned so
did.
much.
Know what I'm saying? It's all teaching. Like it's not just one type of way of teaching. And just because it
Yeah,
don't
no,
feel
no,
like
I
it's
feel you.
teaching,
I
don't
feel you.
mean
No,
it
I
ain't
didn't.
teaching.
Or
I
me,
mean, I
and I
come
feel
to
you on
learn
that.
and teach. I come to just see,
Yeah,
I don't even like take the word teaching out of it. I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing
yeah,
what
that's
I
what I'm
got.
saying. Yeah, I'm sharing the experience.
Like I don't care. I'm
We,
not attached to the result. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not attached to if you understand it or agree with it or not. I'm just sharing what I got. Is some shit
that's
gonna
it.
hit, some shit gonna miss. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
This is live, bro. It's a
yeah.
live stream.
And you're right. That
It's a
is how
live
it
stream.
should be. Like if more people had that mentality, it would make better teachers. But I get what you're saying. Like a lot of people is like they teaching for the wrong reason. They teaching just to get the bag. They're not really trying to
Shit,
empower
there ain't
because
no damn
real
bag.
they're not empowering people.
That's a
They
fact. Yeah,
not
ain't no bag
real
like
teachers.
Ain't no
Real,
bag.
cap.
Now, all the teachers I know, they teach because they love that shit.
exactly.
Every teacher I ever met, they teach because they love it. I ain't never met no teacher because they said, well, I'm doing this because I'm trying to get paid. I ain't never heard no teacher say that. And that's big fact.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have some passion for it to teach.
It ain't no money in the shit, nigga. All the money in shit, maybe the principal or a damn counselor.
No, there definitely is money, and you teaching, and when it's your own intellectual property, it's like a lot of people.
I feel you on that, but I'm speaking on the
it
level
just
of
cause
like in the school system teaching.
because you are an employee, just like you said, you got to be a CEO if you want that freedom. It's not the teaching; it's the way that you're doing it. Because any job that you do, you could be a millionaire doing it if you did it yourself. Any job, you know. So it's not the. You see what I'm saying? That's why I kind of, I fuck with teaching, man. My name used to be Jabari when I was a Muslim. That means but now, like I'm extremely. Y'all already know me. Like teachers make the world go round. I remember my first grade teacher, my kindergarten teacher. I felt love, nigga. Like teachers are the fucking backbone of society. Period. None of us wouldn't be shit without our teachers, whether that's our parents and them strangers and all that, and the ones who love it. They love it. That's why they're doing it. We need that. And like, everybody ain't got to be in front of a board, but like, bro, there's a lot of ignorant people out here about different things. So it's like, this is why I said you really never know how you affect people. That's why I teach, because when I learned people really being affected by this shit, I said, well, damn, I got power. I need to use it. And it's like, it's worse if you don't. Like,
Yeah,
that's how I feel
that's
like,
that
because you
spiritual
don't know
talk.
who need this shit, bro. I done ran across so many poor people, and I'm saying mentally, like, regardless of what they had in their pocket, people are poor out here, and teaching is wealth. Erica, by knowledge where your wealth, then it'll be well earned. That's the real wealth, is knowledge. That's how you
That's
get
a fact.
rich. So
That's a fact.
then that's why I was
But
like, it's
at
worth
the end of the
paying
day,
for it.
and I know, like, a lot of people don't like that, that topic, but it's about that. It's about economics, bro. Like that, like, and yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, knowledge is cool. We already talked about that. Knowledge is great, but still, if you don't apply it, it really don't mean that much if you don't apply it. And we already know we ain't got no resources. I'm talking about as a community, the poor, and all that stuff like that. That's where it's at. You know
What,
what I'm saying?
money?
So, like, yes, the bag.
Well, but see, the bag comes from knowledge. You cannot get the bag without knowledge. Just how we were just talking about Elon Musk, and he going, and you said he gonna come right back. Why? Because not because he got the money, because he just lost billions. It's because he got the knowledge.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, his technology.
I'm
Yeah, his
literally taking
technology. Yeah.
class right now, music business class, and they literally teach us about the 5 whatever backbones of economics, and it's like labor, is work, it's the government, and knowledge is the 5th one. And they say knowledge is the most valuable one, especially in today's economy. It's a service-based economy. Did y'all know 86% of business is service-based? I didn't know that. I thought most was product-based. 86% of business is service-based. Knowledge is literally power right now. Think about it. That's what the whole go to the moon first. It was about, we had the knowledge to get to the moon first. Against Russia and shit. It was the Cold War. It was cold because they was beefing on the low. The war was over, but they still was beefing in the sense of technology and trying to, competing with each other to do this first. And that's why people say the moon thing was a conspiracy, because they just wanted to beat Russia and all that. But yeah. I'm looking at this chart. This shit just running up. I'm like, I'm like, damn, I could have held my position. But nah, I'm good.
Man, you
I
good.
took profit 3 times. Like shit.
Yeah, you good, bro.
But if you've been watching the 15,
open that door and on the handle.
The 15 literally been running up since this morning. Like, since fucking, it didn't come down since 7 p.m. That's for sure. That shit just literally went straight up. It at 9 a.m. Let me see. Yeah, this shit been running up all fucking day. I watched it. Like, this shit is not hard if you literally just watching it. Fuck, like,
bro, that is so true.
Like if you literally watching
if your eyes on the market, like you in front of the charts, that's your best way to make the most of your money.
Yeah, you can see it all happen.
Even though some of these, limit orders and market orders that people be entering in, those are great potentials and stuff to get into trades. But if you got your eyes on the market,
you're right. They got its downsides too. You're right, because you don't know how to structure.
You could see the reason why I like watching the market while you trade, like actually eyes on the market, because you can see the heartbeat of the market. Like you can see how that bitch pumping, like the impulses it do at 8:05 versus what it do at 8:35. Like you get to watch all that shit if you really looking at it, type shit.
This 15 looked beautiful. Like, yeah, one little pullback was just another entry. Like,
no, fight, bro.
Like, man. So, yep, it broke the 1 hour swing high. And then we've been having higher highs. So we just waiting on the 4 hour to close. That's 24 minutes. Now we got a new. Well, it broke the high, but it's not its new swing high just yet until 2 candles after we gotta wait another 8 hours to see. Yeah, definitely about to get some turbulence right now.
Some clean traffic is creating. That's what I do love.
Mm-hmm. I might fucking only trade Sundays, man. Watch out. I'm gonna go big like Jay. Just Sundays, and I'm gonna just analyze all the shit throughout the week. Like, yeah,
one of my rules. I don't trade on Sundays. No, I'm just playing.
No, that was actually one of my rules. It was because you heard niggas on YouTube say it, right? Sunday and don't trade Friday.
No. I mean, honestly, dog, I trade all the time. Like when I first started, I wanted 6 could tell you, bro. Like y'all kind of showed me how it goes, and then I already know, dog. Like
he said, you went crazy with it with the account,
bro. With an account that I like, it wasn't mine on some shit. Like, I might have put money into
it. Rich, man. We was gonna be rich, bro. This nigga fucked up, man. This nigga was making bands, man. That nigga Jay said, "Fuck that. I'm about to make some trades right quick."
Bro, like I told you before, bro. Like, I'm gonna show you it was worth it.
Nah, I already know.
Like big facts. Like I know that was a.
You already showed me. Fuck, you gonna show me? You already showed me. That was real talk.
Oh, and I mean, I ain't show you. I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you physical things,
right?
Material things.
Well, put a name on it. Somebody said you need to write down a win list and a shit list too. It's billionaire white man. We talking money. We always talk money and stuff, but I don't hear nobody talking actual physical thing.
I already told you. 10. Once I'm pulling in 10. And I 10 out a month.
What you gonna buy? How your life gonna change? Like 6 say.
Oh no, I'm not gonna buy. I mean, probably, bro. Honestly, the first thing is probably a house, another house.
I'm about to say, nigga, you gonna buy something, nigga? Don't say shit.
No. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about, like, once I'm able to pull it out, like, I'm not gonna just like buy some immediately. Like, no, I'm gonna start
when you ready. What you gonna buy?
No, like big facts.
Like we doing this for the culture. The people on here, the shit popping. We from New Orleans. We gotta pop off a little bit. You come on, man. I saw you with the vintage beeper on Instagram. I know you can style it and profile it. When that account got 10 zeros, nigga, you buying something, nigga. What is it?
No, man. I mean, honestly, it could be um
It's
one
really
of
to test your brain, really to challenge you to see what you really physically desire.
no. That's why I'm really
And I
thinking,
might
bro.
even
Because
get
like,
inspired by it. You see, so it's a win-win.
no, it'll be one of three things.
Okay.
Um,
I already know you on it.
two of those will probably be investments, but I'll probably say a vehicle of some sort.
Okay.
I got a certain list, but I ain't gonna say. But it ain't
Okay.
nothing
Two
extravagant. Like it won't be
businesses and
no.
a car.
No, it'll probably be a house or a business in
Oh, two
which
investments and a chosen car.
yeah yeah two
Okay.
investments
Okay.
like
What kind of car though?
that. No, that's what I'm saying. Like it could be a mix. It could be
Wait.
a
A
mix of
truck or a car or
no. It'll
something.
be a car.
Okay.
It'll be a car.
Pseudo or
But
photo.
and honestly, bro, like I'm talking about like the one, but like it'll probably be like it's the Lexus LC 500. Or I'll probably get a Corvette.
Yeah, I'm definitely in that
And
vet game.
not a new Corvette. Like
Yeah,
it's
nah.
certain ones,
Yeah. The
six
one,
six no, like I don't know, but it's that one six. Like but that one which
the
one I like.
frog eyes, the eyes,
No,
the
I
Yeah,
think
eyelids.
he want the
no, they
C5.
probably like 2000. They like 2016, 17,
What's
something around that area.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
But
Yeah.
I6U.
but
Shit.
Wait, y'all see this fucking this shit is breaking.
Yeah.
My goodness.
so many
Man.
Got
traffic,
to that. It's probably gone to that zone I got up.
so many
It's gonna go
traffic,
to
man. It's gonna
yeah. It gotta come to that 66 area.
About to create a sandwich.
A sandwich on what?
On the, oh, I'm looking at the 5 minutes. He said a sandwich. Yo.
All right. Well, ain't no other meat, ain't no meat in sight. Other bread or something. Other meat ain't in sight, nigga. On these fucking this shit is one color on these charts.
Nah, facts.
that
Look
boy
at the
said the
hour.
5 minutes.
Man.
No,
I'm glad
I was looking how I was gonna respect that little trend line I got up, but
Yeah, how I treat my trades too is like now that I took profit on that move that I got, I'm I'm not gonna say I'm done, but I am looking for a sell more than buyers, unless if I get
looking for a
a
reversal.
yeah, looking for a reversal because I still have a
Pullback, at
zone.
least a pullback.
Yeah,
Cause
a pullback. Yeah, just a
yeah,
pullback in that direction because I still have my mark at the previous daily low. So it can go there. I ain't gonna say it will, but it has every right to wick all the way down and come all the way down. The market can do whatever it want to do, but I know it can go to that bottom
oh,
before
that
it does
daily low,
any.
that's a perfect entry. I gotta order that too. Yesterday's low, definitely.
Yeah, so it's like
Even
getting a
yesterday's
sell,
open or close, I'll take any of them.
right? And when the next day, you know, when 4 hour, 4 p.m., I'll look at my chart and then I'll mark up today's high and low, and then I'll start a whole new session. And I got that from 6,
let's see how
and
that shit gonna get respected.
that's been crazy.
Yeah, session trade, huh?
Yeah, man. Just trading them ranges.
Yeah, we on the longest live ever live.
Yeah, YouTube better pay us for this, nigga. I need yeah, it is
Yeah, I was about
$1.
to say
Dang,
they
it's
gonna
at
either
least $1.
they gonna either do two things. They either go give us a plaque or they go kick this bitch off.
Like they just gonna cut the live off. Like that bitch is gonna shut down. Like it ain't gonna be even connected no more. They be
Yeah,
like,
they go
hey,
delete this
they
bitch.
need more bandwidth for somebody else that got way more followers than
Oh
y'all.
no, they're not tripping. Believe me, they're not tripping. Not in the next 5-10 years. You good? Cause they did, nigga. I can't find none of them young Piff videos, nigga. Like nigga, them niggas removed that shit, nigga. Like It is not on the search engine.
It was too raw.
I'll take it.
It was too raw. They couldn't handle that.
I said, damn, YouTube. I thought you got to keep your links, nigga. You got to keep your links.
That boy got to go to that piff to listen to his shit.
I actually did a couple of times. Them niggas, they actually still got most of that shit. Like most of it. A lot of shit they can't. Yeah. That's a lot of stories when you think about it over all them years. And boy, that's a lot. Compound.
I haven't felt. I'd be getting that type of feeling when we be talking about this trade and shit. Like that was some big times, and at that time, like that.
What?
That shit was amazing. The
When?
mixtape
That
that they
Pip
called me,
days?
yeah. That they called me Pip when that came out on that Pip, yeah,
Yeah,
around that
bro.
time.
That's what I be thinking. I'm like, where is that energy these days? I'm like, why a nigga don't feel how nigga used to feel then? It's like nothing I do get it. I could get money. I could get some new pussy. You
That's
know,
like you said, the energy.
I'm like, the energy ain't the same. I
It's
don't
the
know.
energy that they put out in the music that's out now. It's just
Not even the music I'm talking. I'm just saying like life. Like,
well, yeah.
it's
That's
like,
I mean, that's one of the common drivers of life.
yeah.
The music they
That's
get.
why you gotta have. That's why you gotta have freedom of time, man. Like
Everybody
having,
moves
like,
to a certain
think
rhythm.
about it, bro. We used to be damn near in the same apartment in Falstaff every week, for damn sure every weekend, but also probably every day of the weekend. That bitch like just
Yeah.
building every day. People ain't doing that no more, and it's because, you know what I'm saying. A lot of it
Yeah,
has to do
it's
with
definitely
technology.
because of the internet, because everybody
Yeah,
feel like they're already like niggas tell niggas happy birthday on Instagram and they don't even call you no more or text you.
Nah, real talk.
That's what changed.
Yep.
You even do it with your
The
own
physical
sister,
connection.
brother. Yeah, because and we feel like that's enough. They feel like it. We feel like it. They got us.
Yep.
They making they desensitizing everything, bro. Because they giving it to us faster. That's instant gratification. So when you get something so fast, you don't want it. Like if 100 chicks try to sit on you at one time, you're gonna be like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna want it, but you're gonna be like, I let it. Sometimes the speed is too fast. And that's what they did. It got pros to it, yeah. Everybody could feel like a star. Everybody could, get dopamine. Oh, yeah, feel good. But the truth is, like you were saying, kind of like with trading in the work week, the workplace is slow. They got a survey that say like 80% of millennials, they feel like the workplace is too slow and they bored because the social media world is too fast. It ain't the workplace too slow. It's the same pace it's been. Everybody feel guilty that they ain't a millionaire all of a sudden. At first, niggas just was like, it would be nice to be niggas ain't even care about being a millionaire at one point. Nigga just wanted. Remember, niggas used to be like 6 figures. That's your name.
I was like, don't say it. Don't say it. Nah.
Don't say it.
Nah, that's real talk. I mean,
Nigga just wanted 6 figures at one point. Now everybody want
but
a million ain't even enough no more. Nigga like,
bro,
nah, I'm
I
gonna
was
be
just
a
about to say, nigga,
multi-millionaire.
Larry June got a song called $1 Million Ain't Even Enough No More because, man, look at the new Escalade. The new Escalade about to drop. That's 130 bands.
Look, you ain't even a millionaire no more if you got it and you just had $1 million.
Come on, man.
In fact, you 90 still got 10% to go.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, it ain't enough no more. Like the stuff that we used to look at, yeah, that probably could get you there. And when prices were at a
Now,
certain
million ain't the same. That's definitely for sure. But still, though,
inflation.
Who don't got $1 million? Who don't want it? Nobody. Like everybody still want $1 million though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody still want that
it
fucking
sounds
million.
nice. It really does sound nice, but you need
And it's gonna be nice. What you mean?
you
We
need
ain't got
multiple.
it.
No, I'm just saying, but you need multiple. Like, cause 1 million ain't enough.
Yeah, if you could get one, you could get 100.
No,
That's
fact.
how I look at it. So it should you ain't
Because if
nobody
you
don't
going
make.
to stop.
I don't know. No, I don't think no nigga made $1 million like legitimately or even illegally and lost it and didn't try to get it back again. Nigga, you gonna try at least one time to get that shit back because you know you can do it. It's called exposure. Like once you're exposed to something, you never could. You like that's the minimum. It's like if you driving a fancy car, you ain't trying to go back to no hoopty. If you were a certain designer brands, you ain't trying to go back to brands less than that. If your house is so many square foot, you don't want nothing less than that in your next house. Whether you lost it or not, it's just basic psychology.
That's real.
Because it's that cognitive dissonance. We always want to feel like, yeah, we're going up. I'm up, so I should be going up. The same reason, that's the same reason why niggas don't like being in drawdown, because it's cognitive dissonance. Look into that. You
I
feel
already
like,
know.
wait, if I'm a good trader, why am I losing? Knowing that the market dips down.
Or losing is going in the wrong direction of my goal.
Wait, you lost me with that.
I
I
said
felt it, but
losing is going in the wrong direction of my goal. My goal is to go in growth mode, go all up. If I'm losing, that's going in the wrong direction.
Oh, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. That's literally what losing, winning, and good, and that's what good and bad mean. I told a few people niggas gonna be catching it, but good is more than, and bad is less than. That's what that shit means. You the decider. You the decider, though.
That's a t-shirt.
Nigga, it's gonna go over niggas' head. You gotta put it as a cap. Get it? But no cap though. You gotta
No
put no cap on the back. No, real shit, nigga. We need to make a podcast or nothing else. We need to like go in on Fiverr and have a nigga chop these shits up, bro. Cause we got hella content.
Man, I don't need Fiverr. I'm gonna use AI.
Oh, or that we need some kind of software that's gonna do it. Cause like, bro,
that's how I did it the last time, and that motherfucker hit right on the money. Like it found every exciting moment.
For real? Oh
yeah,
captions do that. I'm like I said, like you actually did it. You gotta. I told y'all, man, you gotta put them ads on there though. At least $1 a day, bro. Y'all gotta put it out there, and for the people who want it. I ain't saying show it to the people who don't want to see it, but I am suggesting you show it to people who do want.
I like what that idea you was talking about. Like I'm gonna definitely implement that. Starting probably next week. Like just on some simple $1 a day type shit.
Right. And what you could do is
going through you though. I ain't trying to do it.
Okay, yeah. And what you could do is do it on Facebook. I know it sounds weird, but like if you with Facebook, you can build an audience faster without even getting emails. Cause what you do is you're gonna do a retargeting campaign.
Man, I don't want to do it on TikTok, man.
I don't know much about TikTok ads, so I can't speak on it.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
But nah, they shit. Some people, there's some shit. A lot of people saying it's profitable too. They you know. So I mean, I'm sure it is.
Nah, TikTok not
You
even.
gonna need to have a course to sell though.
Oh no.
Nah, literally, because niggas that's what the people are immune to now. So it's like at this point, if you don't have a course, though, you look weird.
Just to drop that, we got the ebook.
Yeah,
the website Fxbros.com. We got the ebook. You could download it. It's right there. You just click on the picture, automatic download.
Boom, go get it.
Boom. Back to what you were saying.
Nah, go get that ebook. But yeah, so like you can run an ad. Let's say you run into, let's just say 5,000 people see the ad. And you know, you just did a traffic ad, you ain't get no emails and none of that, no landing page, nothing. Now, what you could do, you don't know it, you just built the audience. You could literally get right back in front of those 1,000 people only. And then that's when you drop $1 a day
and you could potentially get seen by that whole audience every day for $1 or something like that. If it's not the whole 1,000, you might 300, 400 might see you per day, but you're still only dropping $1 in front of people who you already know is interested because they clicked on your page and came watch it. You tell Facebook, show this ad to people who engaged in my page within like if you just ran that ad this month, within 30 days. You see, and it's gonna literally show to all of them. It's amazing, bro. What Facebook could do for Instagram when you know how to do that shit. Like everybody who say ads don't work or they say it's okay, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm gonna say that. Like they obviously didn't test enough. Like this shit is like magical. It should be illegal, honestly. Like I ain't gonna lie, marketing is low key evil. Like it's halfway evil. Like in the wrong hands, nigga could literally manipulate you. Going back about manipulation, it could be done if you don't have the knowledge. You see,
that's what we said.
If you don't know no better, oh yeah, boy. With marketing, oh my goodness, nigga sell you a dream.
Oh, the Bulls are fighting, boy.
What? No, they're not. The Bears is laying down. Ain't nobody who would sell this. It's not until that motherfucking, at least on the 15-minute, until it stop printing new highs.
I'm looking at. I'm trying to see if it's just trying to break through this.
You gotta wait until it stop printing new highs. That shit is gonna keep running up until you get a new swing high. And when that swing high,
the Bears is fighting it. They're trying to fight it.
Not on that 15-minute, boy. That's niggas pushing that shit down so they could get an entry. That's all I see. Just trying to, that's niggas, yeah, that's what that is. That's market makers trying to get in. They like, oh, this shit about to run. Sell that shit heavy right up at this top so it could dip down and niggas could think it's a reverse. And,
how much money do you think it costs it take to move the market like 5 pips?
I'm gonna tell you this: no single entity has enough to do it.
I would agree to that.
And that's come from an expert. But what it is nigga Mike got enough to move that bitch just 1 pip over that key area, and it looked like a breakout or a breakthrough, and then on the smaller time frame, it's a chain reaction. That's what happened. They might got enough to move that bitch, like 1/2 pip or 1/10 of a pip.
How much you think?
Billions.
Because what's this market at? 8 trillion a day?
7 trillion whole market, yeah.
For Forex.
So you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So nigga, you'll need that's why I say no single entity could do it. BlackRock can't do it. America can't do it.
Shit, BlackRock probably can do it if they put their
BlackRock can't do it.
If they put their whole assets.
I know they network. They can't do it.
They wouldn't do it, but they probably could.
They can't do it. Just how nobody ain't got enough to hack.
Because they would show their hand. Like if the reason why they wouldn't do it because they would show their hand.
I mean, they would go bankrupt. Fuck, they got.
If they lose the trade, but if they win, they'll do some George Soros type shit and break the damn currency.
Well, no, he didn't. Well, no, see, that's a misconception. George Soros didn't do it. He just predicted that it would happen, and he made a large, extremely large. He put up his own money that it would happen, and it did. That's all I had, and that made him that was over $1 billion he made in one day from one trade. So that's what happened. But he didn't single-handed. He got banked. He owned the whole Democratic Party.
What currency was that?
That was one of them London, Britain. I don't know. Fuck, I'm gonna say that. But it was one of the euros. Euro. It was some pound something. I think it was dollar pound probably. Pound dollar. Yeah, that's their money. Shit. I don't know exactly though. You could Google it. Yep. That's what happened. He, like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of misconceptions out there.
Soros bet heavily against the pound, and his actions helped trigger a collapse in the currency. He reportedly made more than $1 billion in profit from the trade.
Yep. You see, it helped because he triggered something, and not even nothing big enough. All they take, like I said, is 5-10 pips over a key area, a multi-year low, and then it keep breaking down. Oh, they like, well, fuck. So
that boy caught that same entry I caught, boy. That 65.19. That's
exactly.
That's the entry he caught that sale.
He got to catch it from somewhere, right? You got to catch it from somewhere.
That boy was looking at the 5-minute chart while drinking coffee, and he put that billion like.
Wait, and let me add this in too. Don't you know, like if you ask a person, don't you know it's actually an actual thing as a perfect entry?
Yeah.
Yeah, like accurate. It's called entry accuracy. That's literally
I did it.
Huh?
I did it.
Yeah, no, you do it. You probably did it multiple times. If you go to my Forex books, you can see.
I ain't gonna say multiple times, but I did.
No, son, you did it multiple times on your winning trades. It's literally if you go off my.
Well, yeah. I was just talking about that great ass high entry I caught.
But no, you do it on smaller sizes too. You just don't realize it because you ain't looking for it. But like it's literally go from 0 to 100% accuracy, trading accuracy. I didn't know that until I got on my FX books. But that's literally a metric. And what they measuring is from where you entered, how much like I said, if you bought, how much lower did the market go before you after you bought, right? So if it went hella low after you bought, and for me it only went it just practically went straight up. You know how you enter a trade and that bitch just go green? That's probably one of them perfect entries. However, where you exit at matters too. You have to exit literally at the turn of the fucking big ass cockroach. At the turn of the when the market turn around, whatever the fuck that is. But like I literally be having to read it to see exactly how they measure it. I'd be like, it makes sense, but I can't tell you off the head. But like, yeah, you literally can have a perfect entry and exit. Like that's an actual thing. And you also could have a horrible one.
All right.
And the big traders, they're measured by not how much percentage they make and all that. The most thing they measure by is they drawdown percentage. That's just something I picked up too. Like they trying to see, long as this nigga don't draw down too much, he good. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's his average drawdown over the year? The yearly drawdown. That's what they look at. Like monthly, yearly, like quarterly drawdown. That's what they look at for the dudes who's trading for the banks and shit.
All right.
That's what
that motherfucker is pushing, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now imagine nigga could have got in why I called it, and when I said I hope y'all got in, that would have been a good entry right there. I'm saying like we honestly we do got to do better with our teamwork, because like bro, we could really get rich right now. That's why I'm like 10K. That's not nothing. And that's why I went to saying a coach, because a coach will tell you
trying to make $5 million a day.
I'm trying to get the maximum that my account could afford and that trade did. I want to get the max of that trade and just going.
So your answer is yes.
Yes. No, I ain't trying to make no $5 billion. I don't have no number. I just want to be super efficient as possible. That's all I want. And we all like we see the same thing. How come we ain't just say, okay, let's all risk $100 on this trade? Why we ain't do that? It would have made me more confident to put up more money and to take the trade. You see?
Yeah, I don't think it's about that. I think it's just to each his own. How you because everybody trade there. We all look at the same market. But we don't all trade the same way. In just like I guess structure.
We all looking at the same area though. We might not enter it for the same reason, but it really is just price action. I think we definitely do trade the same, especially from hearing everybody's opinion on. I agree with both of y'all with pretty much everything y'all said. Even when I seem like it disagreed, it's just like it's not disagreeing. It's like
you don't fuck with nothing we said. Nah, but I feel you. I'm just saying. Basically, I know we look at the same market and we probably agree on the same trend or the same bias, but just as far as
like who was saying who called the sale today? Nobody. So we agree on something. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, but I'm fiending for one though, because of where the market at right now.
I ain't gonna lie, Six. You gotta stop thinking like that.
No, I ain't thinking. I'm thinking correct. Like look where I
man, you gotta look at what it's doing. I'm not looking at nothing in the past. I'm just going candle by candle.
If you look at my chart, I drew up what it was doing, and it's
oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's starting to reject from that area.
Yeah.
Like this is the highest one I was on that I got drawn up. Well, hold up, is it another one?
It might start to pull that might play as the ceiling for a while.
Sweeter because it's at that old little yearly low the market been respecting. But yeah, like I don't be doing this shit for nothing. Like I you know, like I know where I'm expecting the market.
You just take your take profit right there. That's all. We still could have all made that trade though. You be like, look at this area, and everybody should, because it's not about staying into the whole move. You just need to. You better get your fucking money, and when the turbulence come, you re-enter. Or if you, depending on how many trades you got in your lot size and all that, like. But ultimately, we really are entering in the same area at the swing, the highs. When they make a new high or low on the certain hour time frame, we all looking at that. You don't have no choice. That's what everybody looking at. That's the first thing you learn about when you learn about trading. New record highs, record lows, all time high. You see what I'm saying? That's all. That's the first thing you learn. Now, how you gonna react to that? That's where all the differences come in. Some people say sell at the all-time high. Some people say add on. Because the trend trader is gonna say add at the high. The range trader is gonna say sell. And why I say you gotta stop looking at it, that's just a personal opinion, of course. But like, because when I used to do that, and I remember doing that, and every time I traded with that mindset, bruh, I got burnt. I ain't gonna lie, every fucking time, like shit crazy.
You probably wasn't selling at you probably wasn't fading the market at a key area. That's why.
No, I wasn't. I was just like, well, this shit went to a high. I'ma just enter right there and put my stop loss at the high, and that bitch would just break it. Then I do it again, and they'll break it again. Then I did, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should just wait, or maybe I should have just went with the fucking trend.
Right.
Instead of trying to,
and then really this move that I'm speaking on, waiting for the sell, like I need a lot more confirmation before I could really call it.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, let it actually show. You know, let it show. Of course, that.
But I got the area drawn up where I'm expecting that area to happen. Like
nothing wrong with that. That's great. In fact, you supposed to. You should. That's that leverage Jay was talking about right there. That edge, I mean.
No, facts. Oh, we got a new week. I gotta mark up this weekly.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, chop this motherfucking live up, nigga. This a course right here. Nigga talking real nigga traders. We talking to this bitch so crazy and shit. Nigga, I like them. You see what I'm saying? It's all about authenticity for real. Like, people could tell when you're being yourself and you're not. Like, and nothing is for everybody. When you try to satisfy everybody, you're going to satisfy nobody, not even your fucking self. You know, so it's like, you definitely need to know your market, you know.
Know your market.
But yeah, I mean, because that's the thing. Like, if the fucking market did what it's supposed to do at every point, we'll all be rich.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, I see the theory. Yeah, they got that resistance right there. Yeah, but they always got the opposite that could be right too. It could be fuck that resistance. They broke through that. It pulled back a little bit, yeah, but it broke through it. It continued the right path. That gotta happen. It happened a million times on every.
That's why we got stop losses.
Exactly. And that's why I was saying you should know exactly when you gonna lose. What's the reason? I know the reason when I lose because it hit my stop loss. That's why the area that I said if it go past here, I don't want to be in it no more, and it did it. So I ain't in it no more. That's why I lost. You know what I'm saying? It ain't and then you don't need a reason. Fuck, having a reason ain't gonna bring your money back anyway. I know exactly why I lost, but I'm still out of that money. Or even I don't know why I lost, and I'm still broke. See what that? It just don't matter. Like you just go to the next trade with the same system though, because that is true though. Like you keep changing your system, you really wouldn't know what worked. But I would say I changed my shit quick. If that shit ain't working, I don't give a fuck. I'm changing it. I'm not about to keep doing that shit and I'm losing.
How long you give it time?
Man, if I lose too many fucking trades in a row, I don't know. I fuck it when I get turned off. Like fuck that. Like
what, a couple of days?
When I say this shit don't work, that's when I fucking. That's when.
Oh my god! Boy, I just say that shit tomorrow.
Like that 5-to-1 shit. Boy, that shit don't work. So that shit was not working. So like nigga was losing every single trade.
That's just, I guess that's more of a personal opinion.
Son, that was a real fact on the 5-minute chart. Son, like at least that week, maybe it was choppy or something. Maybe the shit. Now, one thing for sure, every strategy definitely worked better in either a ranging or trending market. That's one thing for sure. Like nothing works in both markets because that's the ops. That's the two basic ops.
Yeah.
Range traders and trend traders. They say counter trend, but that's basically range because you thinking that this is the top and it's going to turn around.
No, I say counter trend traders are trend traders.
Exactly. Fuck.
You just a person that's trying to fade the retrace or the pullback. However you want to look at it.
They trying to see if the pullback gonna pass that 50 Fibonacci and shit, huh?
Yeah,
they trying to see if that's gonna be the first real pullback and catch it early.
Counter trend traders understand that in a trend you have to pull back. That's all.
So that's they basically like a little scalper or something.
Yeah, they know it got to come back. So let me catch that pullback. And also,
but they know to get in and out real quick before it go back in the direction.
But and if they real smart, they'll get in the opposite direction and get in the buy.
It's catching both, right? Get in that opposite direction, take that profit.
If you're a true counter trend trader, you should have a slight.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to do that shit. That shit hard as fucking confusing, boy. Like, and actually, and statistically, they perform the worst. That's why I was like, I'm not doing this shit anymore.
You always changing your bias too much,
bruh. Because you don't know what the fuck it really is. Because like all I would do, it will work.
Typically,
sometimes.
You're looking at the 5-minute or the 15 or the 1-minute time frame when you're doing that.
I'm gonna tell you when it works perfectly. After a huge candle, no matter what time frame, a huge candle, like a breakout huge candle, any direction. And which is gonna be the swing high, swing low, but it ain't formed yet. That candle, if you do the opposite right there, always money. I ain't gonna lie, that shit do work. Like if you see a big ass green candle, I'm talking about a big one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like huge.
All right.
Huge in everything on the chart.
All right.
In the last couple days, week, like one of them, eventually that shit got to pull back. It got to. It's gotten. So you just trying to see if it's gonna make a new high or a lower high. A higher high or a lower high after that big ass move. Like let's just say a move up. Like right now, fuck. Like right, like so. They don't got no. Well, if you look at the 4-hour, it's probably a huge candle, huh?
Let me see.
Yeah.
The previous candle.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pull it. Let me see.
Yeah.
That's huge. So, and then look now. So this is perfect for a counter trend. This is a counter trend entry right here because that box you got, they selling right here because it's starting to come. Is that red? The phone.
Yeah, it's red.
It's pulling back. It's pulling. Yeah, that's a counter trend entry all day. And at worst coming to worst, you put your stop at the top of that box. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and look at that. Look at you already know where it's gonna go back to the area where before it broke out at. So you know where to put your take profit. And that used to be my favorite trade because I used to think what goes up must come down, and I know they say they was like do the opposite of what everybody doing. So I will wait for the rallies, and then I sell it, or I let that shit drop down, and I'll be quick to get in. But I tell you, you get burnt like that trend when the shit, them big candles, they big for a reason. That's what I learned.
Yeah. And they break through key levels only when they big. That's another thing when you find big candles, big body candles, typically like 9 times out of 10, damn near 10 times out of 10, is because it broke through a key level. Like it broke through like a resistance, support, or
one of them time frames. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I don't care if you're looking at the 5, the 4 hour,
it's there somewhere.
It's always on there. When it breaks, like I've got the 5 minute up right now. This is one of the biggest candles, and it broke through this resistance, this swing point, broke through that. Why? Because it's a big candle. Also broke through the previous weekly zone, this 50% level on Fibs, which is a key level. It broke straight through that heavy. Also,
if you going back to that, my bad,
breaking through straight out of that zone.
But going back to that how we just were talking about the effect of like banks and shit, board.
Yeah.
That's literally that just showed and proved it. Wait, because like you said, it's always going to be a big candle, because basically people looking at how big is the candle that's coming out of that key area, and when they see it getting bigger and bigger, they like, okay, yep, it's about to. You see what I'm saying? And that's what make like on the 5 minute. If you see that happening on the 5 minute, you could be sure on the 15, on probably on the 30, probably on the hour is about to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so it's like, yeah, if you really want to be a monster, yeah, you mark that weekly, that even a daily low, and you go mark that shit on the minute chart.
Yeah,
you just watch that shit, boy. Literally, like even the 5 minute will work too. That's you ain't about to be too much change in 4 minutes. It's usually like in the 15-minute bar or some shit. I mean, they got them 5 minute ones. You be like, well, damn, that was my luck, huh? I stopped out 1 5 minute candle, 40 whole pips. How the fuck?
Well, I'm gonna keep it all the way real and came around to that time.
Yep.
I think YouTube just sent me an email saying y'all gotta wrap this shit up, fam.
Mm-hmm. So
we gotta get out the nah.
This for the whole month right here. This one.
Nah, yeah, we gonna get back on structure too with the morning lives too. Probably I don't know about for sure next week, but the week following for sure we should be back on structure with we're doing the morning lives at
Give me the password. I got you.
Morning 7 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday, we're gonna be on it. And that shit helps, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When we was doing that shit, all my trades was like my weeks was hella consistent. Like crazy consistency.
Yeah, it definitely helped. Like this been helping me. Talking about it this over the weekend. We just talking about it helps. Like
right.
Like it's power in group for sure.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But you gotta still learn to stay in your lane, even amongst other people's opinions. Like Jay was saying, that's real. Like, I don't think nothing wrong with hearing other people, what they got going on and shit, because you never know, what you don't know. and you never know how much y'all got in common.
Right.
But still, you still got to know where you stand. You know, on your own, and you know you shouldn't be.
But shit, we go still keep each other posted in the chat door, like in the morning, see where everybody at, what the market's looking like. You know, that'd be our way, our key way to keep each other still in line with what's going on.
If we call out 1 hour swing lows and highs, I think that's the move right there. Or even just new highs and lows.
Right.
Yeah, make sure we get them posted for sure. Because
All right.
that's great.
We'll take care of the daily ones for sure.
The daily ones? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Daily high and lows, previous daily high and lows.
Yeah, that's a good swing entry right there on the day ones.
Yep. That's the one we want. That's what rich. But shit, we gonna tap in the morning on the ground.
Mm-hmm. This live right here, $100.
Come on, man.
I resell this, $100, bro. For real.
Shit, we about to be out, man. Y'all be good. It was a good live. Y'all peace out.
6 going to sleep on a live.
We out this bitch, you heard me?
Jeez.